Welcome, guys. How's it going? It's Ryan, Happy Healthy Vegan, here on a Friday evening, just 10 minutes shy of 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's my normal time, but I saw you guys all here in the chat. I wanted to jump in, and I was all ready. I did a lot of my setup earlier today. And yeah, why sit around for 10 minutes and just start a little early? There's nothing sacred about 6. That's what I aim for. So good to see you guys. And I'm glad, Sarah, there's no World Series tonight so that you could be here. We were thinking there would be a game tonight, so I'm glad there's not. So awesome. Good to have you back. Nikki, am I running for president in 2024? Yeah, sure, it'd be awesome, but I just don't think that's gonna happen at all. I didn't even have enough money for winning my district here in Long Beach for city council. So yeah, getting enough funds to run for president and make a real run at it. Now I'm billions of dollars too short on that one, or hundreds of millions of dollars too short on that one. But thanks for your support there. I see some of you guys chatting too about home ownership, the cost of housing, the cost of buying a house, even the cost of rents. It's just so crazy right now. I mean, what happened, really? I mean, what happened in the past year and a half or two, besides COVID, that made real estate, both owning, buying, selling, and renting so expensive? I don't understand how a pandemic could screw up all the markets like that. But anyway, yeah, it's really crazy. Yeah, Fu Man, look on Zillow. That's what I use to look around. Yeah, look on Zillow, Fu Man Poo. I'm sure you have already, probably, on just see what California's like. Look up, some of the cities or areas you're interested in. Yeah, California's pretty pricey. But you said yours has gone up too, huh, Fu Man Poo? So hopefully it'll all kind of work out. So good to see you guys. Good to see our happy fam here. Dr. Bear and VLAM just got in, and did I see any others? And I thought I saw Travis saying he's going to be asleep tonight because he's going to Disney World or something like that. So, hey, Metalhead, you're tired too? Yeah, I'm pretty mellow too. So, yeah, we'll see how this live stream goes. We'll see if this one ends up being like a big, epic, long live stream or not. If it's short and chill, it's all good. There's no rules or anything that we have to follow. Just it's our own creative freedom here, and we just want to have some fun. Let's see. Oh, cool, Jared. I'm glad we helped you, inspire you to make a YouTube, vegan wellness YouTube channel. Awesome. Yeah, we've been doing this now for since 2013, man. It's like, yeah, I can't believe, almost a decade. Wow. Time flies, huh? Mickey, you spot an old CD player and you've been playing all your old CDs. Awesome. Yeah, I still got my old CD player. I was thinking about hooking it up back here, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure if I ever use it though. I just have everything digitally, in my computer here. So yeah, it's just kind of, should I go grab the CD when I just can hit a button and listen to it? Now, the lava lamp needs to get a little more warmed up, Sarah. Unfortunately, I just thought about it 23 minutes ago to turn on the lava lamp. So it's, it still needs maybe another 20 odd minutes before it gets, all the nice cool bubbles going. Hey, Han Solo's cousin, aka Jordan. Oh, thanks for the super chat tip. I'm really sorry to hear that some high schoolers made fun of you for what, being vegan or something else or what. Either way, it sucks. It's like, yeah, I hate bullying. I hate all these things that people, what I'm trying to hate categories, whatever it could be, whatever religion might be, or race, or whatever, sexual, or male or female, or sexual orientation, or people pick on you for being vegans, whatever. I just hate people I hate people for, that just use hate to, as a way to get through life. That's just there's just sucks. There's just some really mean, crappy, horrible people in the world, and that's what's for being vegan. Oh, what was their problem with you being vegan? What did they say? If you don't mind sharing it, Jordan. Hope you didn't get too bummed or anything, or hopefully you just laughed at them for being stupid. Just knuckleheads. Hey, Jared. Let me get your full stats here, Jared. 1 second. I clipped your name off. Jared Jared Killick, thank you for your super chat too, guys. Thanks Han Solo and Jared for your kind and prompt super chat tips. Man, I just started the stream a couple minutes ago, so thank you so much, guys. Anything you want to say, or just want to share some love there, Jared? Either way, thanks so much. Do you want to give a follow-up question or anything like that? Let's see. Yeah, Dr. Bear asked a question. Yeah, are you a freshman? He's asking you, Han Solo's cousin, are you a freshman in high school or still in middle school? Yeah, I wasn't sure if you're from your age. I think you'd be a freshman in high school, right? Because that was the age I was. Your age is the same age I was when I was in my freshman year at high school. Sharing some love, Jared. Well, thank you. I'm trying to put some love back out here to you and to everyone watching. Thanks so much. Mickey, used to make fun of vegans in high school, really? And then became one after senior year and have been ever since. They might be secretly envious. Oh, wow. What do you think about your past making fun of vegans in high school? Well, what did you do? It's just kind of curious, Nick, if you don't mind sharing. It's totally, cool if you don't want to, but I'm just kind of curious what you did. If you want to just share what kind of stuff you might, be embarrassed about now. Let's see. Wow, Sarah, you got a BMW? Nice. I didn't know that was a Jerry Garcia car. Oh yeah, I used to live right by him. I used to live in that in the area where all those like Grateful Dead members lived at. What's that? Marin, right? Let's see. Okay, Nikki, so when you're in high school, to pick on vegans, you would eat beef jerky around them and tell them they are deficient. That still happens today. Oh, man. Had nothing to do with any real facts, that's for sure. Of course, right? There are no real facts, really, when you get down to it. Let's see, Han Solo's cousin. Yeah, what'd you say? You made a sanctuary in Minecraft. Okay, so this is over like video games. And they showed me their world, and then they blew up animals right in front of me. You're in middle school. Okay, wow. So did they actually mess with you at school, or they just did this via the game? They just happened to be high school students that you knew of. Either way, that's lame. But blowing up animals in Minecraft? I didn't know you could do that in Minecraft. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you didn't take it too personally or anything like that. They're just being dumbasses, That's, I said, as stupid is as stupid does, if you ever seen Forrest Gump, and that sounds like plain stupidity. To go into a video game and find a vegan, someone they know is vegan, and blow up animals in front of them, like, they're digital animals, like, you're not, making any point other than, these guys aren't making any point, assuming they're guys, other than being just stupid. But anyway, thanks for the super chat tip there, Jordan. Really sorry to hear that, and hopefully you didn't get too bummed. Yeah, so cowardly for high schoolers. You called them out there, Dr. Bear. For high schoolers, multiple, assume bigger, older high schoolers, to pick on someone smaller in middle school. Yeah, it's so bravado of them. They seem like tough guys, They think they're being tough guys. Like, hey, you're picking on someone younger and smaller than you. Like, how did, Oh, in Minecraft Club. Oh, I see. In Club. Okay, so that you guys are playing video games together. I see. Yeah, tell him, really, that's really alpha male, man. Picking on someone smaller and younger than you about being vegan, yeah. Anyway, sorry to hear that, Jordan. Yeah, it's unfortunate that you're seeing how lame people are in the world, And usually, I pointed out, people that have a hate problem, like hating vegans for no reason other than that person being vegan, they have hate problems with other issues about people, like their sexual orientation, their race, or ethnicity, all sorts of stuff, So people like that, they usually don't have one group of people they hate, is what I'm trying to say. Usually if you hate one group of people, 98% of the time, that's a sign that they hate many other groups of people. So usually these people are just low-life scumbags, and, my best advice is just stay away from. Teacher did nothing about it. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't have thought the teacher would have done anything about that. They just be, whatever, no one got hurt, not my job, so I'm sorry to hear that, Jordan, that you're finding out that there's so many just not cool people in the world, Jordan. I'm sorry to hear that. Jared, love to have me on your wellness podcast. Well, send us reach out to us. You can reach out to us on our website, happyhealthyvegan.org. You can reach out to me on Twitter, just Ryan Lum, RYANLUM. You can reach out to us on Instagram. You could just find Happy Healthy Vegan. Angie runs that, but she could forward the message to me. I'm actually Ryan Lum Rocks on Instagram, so you could find me in all sorts of ways if you want to discuss any podcasts or anything like that. I'm totally down. But I have a weird schedule for the next few weeks, but I'm sure we can work something out. No problem. Hey, Peter, you don't have to worry about being late. I'm just glad you're here, Peter. It's always good when Peter is here. I know you've been busy. You've been doing a lot of activism on weekends, so I'm glad you're here with us today, Peter. Yeah, stay as long or as little as you can. Oh, thanks, Hansel. This comes from another super chat tip. On a happier note, you created a holiday. What do you mean you created a holiday? I can't imagine, but that does sound like a cool thing to create a holiday. Creating, usually holidays bring, joy and fun in people's lives. So if you can create another holiday, bringing some more fun and joy into yours and others' lives, awesome. That is a good thing. Let's see. Hey, Johnny Bravo. Good to see you, Johnny Bravo. Streamlabs. I don't know. I think it was Muthi Leon. Is that how you pronounce his name? I think he was asking last week for a long sleeve. What am I trying to say here? No, not the definition of veganism. A long sleeve. What are they called? T-shirt. Long sleeve Happy Healthy Vegan cult member T-shirt, and we got some now. I told you on World Vegan Day. Just ask me, and I'll see if Angie can make some stuff. So we got it in dark heather, black, Irish green, and navy. So if anyone is interested, and if you see Muthi Leon, whatever his name is, show up later, remind me to. But anyway, I just put the link down there to merch.happyhealthyvegan.org. If any of you guys want to have a long sleeve, now that it's winter time, I'm a little cat right now. If any of you guys want to wear a long sleeve vegan cult member shirt in the winter time now, when it's cold, it's even cold here. As you notice, I have a little something on here to provide some more warmth. But we got the new long sleeve shirts in. Vegan giving. Yeah, I've heard of things like that. Thanks living, vegan giving. Yeah, make it a totally vegan Thanksgiving for sure. That sounds great, Hansela's cousin. Vegan giving. Yeah, and it just could be giving. It doesn't even have to sit around food. Just vegan giving instead of Thanksgiving. Awesome. Let's see, Dr. Bear. Am I going to leave Twitter now? Elon Musk, I know. As soon as he came on, the rise of hate speech and racial epithets soared 500%. He just fired half the workplace, and I heard it's going to be maybe 75% once he's all done. No reason other than just he wants to just cut costs as much as possible in an effort to make the company profitable again. Here's the thing, I don't like Mark Zuckerberg one bit. I think he's a complete horrible sociopath, bordering on evil person. I haven't left Facebook yet, but I am really outspoken about how much I dislike Facebook. I'm ready to leave Facebook. I'm ready to leave Twitter. I'm just not excited about either. So I'm just kind of doing a wait and see approach. See what happens on either of those platforms. If they finally cross a line that I cannot stand anymore. If Elon Musk says, we're going to allow Nazis on, and we're going to allow them to say whatever they want. They can say all the racist things they want, anti-Semitic, anti-Asian things they want, and we're going to just not promote. We're not going to censor. We're going to leave it there. Maybe we won't promote the tweets, but we'll leave them. If they can do something like that, make it a place where anyone could exercise free speech, which often now means hate speech. If it's going to be a bastion of hate speech, then I'll definitely be out, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, I really don't like what Zuckerberg's done. He's been responsible for possibly a genocide in Myanmar back in 2012 or 13. I haven't left yet. So Musk is not one of my favorite people either. Most of these tech billionaires turn out to be really just narcissistic a-holes, And I'm not trying to be a jerk when I say I'm trying to be objective. I think it's an objective fact, So anyway, we'll see what goes on with Twitter and Musk and all that. So, well, Sarah, you've never been on IG, which is owned by Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, MySpace. I miss the days of MySpace now. Facebook. Black hole. But yeah, a lot of people are leaving, and I'm open to that option of leaving. Hey, thanks, Han Solo's cousin. It's like Thanksgiving, but all vegan. Yeah, and you could turn it into even more giving, too, with a name like that. You know, it's pretty wide open. Yeah, Thanksgiving-centric, and it could be even lots of giving. What's that, Peter? Some farmers are trying to trick their mother cows by putting the skin of their babies on different live cows. Well, I have to wrap my head around that. What are these evil farmers trying to do? Trick the mother cows by putting the skin of their babies on different live cows? What? That sounds totally twisted and evil. What the hell? And that's totally illegal? I mean, that sounds like the definition of animal cruelty, like taking the skin of their babies and put it on another cow. Like, what the hell? Wow. Huh. Oh, did Travis come? Hey, I thought you were going to be asleep. You should be asleep, bro. How can you run a race well with only like 5 hours of sleep? Or, unless you're up because you're all excited because of the race. I understand how that can be, the excitement or anxiety of the night before kind of thing. But get to sleep, man. You're going to blow it. I know I'd blow it. What's that, sirloin? Would I be less upset about what? Compared to what? If I had grown meat by mistake instead of regular meat? Like if it was an addition? No. What do you mean? I don't grow meat? Can you re-explain or rephrase that? I have no idea. What, are you talking about eating something accidentally or something? Yeah, I'm not mad at you, sir. I just don't understand your question. So if you ask it again, feel free, and maybe I'll understand it better next time. Or it sounds like Dr. Bear may have a grasp on it. Hey, Tracy the Vegan, how's it going, Tracy? Good to see you. Yeah, I remember that. I think that last time you came, it was a hellish night with like that YouTuber that I banned, more famous than myself YouTuber that I banned for harassment and not being silly. It's been really chill since we got rid of him and his fans or followers away from our chill, peaceful live stream. Okay, you're talking lab-grown meat, sirloin. So let me see. Less upset if I had lab-grown meat by mistake. Let's see, what did Dr. Bear say? I kind of usually agree with Dr. Bear. Dr. Bear says, yeah, I would personally kind of be grossed out if you ate lab-grown meat accidentally. But if it was just an honest mistake, I don't think I'd be upset, like mad at people. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Dr. Bear. I think now I think about it, I understand the question. Yeah, I think if I accidentally had a piece of lab-grown meat versus like dead cow or animal meat, yeah, that would piss me off and all hell would break loose. But yeah, if I accidentally ate a bit of lab-grown meat, I wouldn't be stoked. I would be bummed. I wouldn't be like at full-on rage level 50 or 100 or something like that. Yeah. But good to see you, Tracy. Good to have Tracy here. Stay as long as you can or as short as you can, Tracy. Just happy to see you. Hope everything's going well for you. And here on the West Coast, Tracy is too. Yeah, we're going to need some rain this week, and I believe it's going to affect the Central California areas as much as Southern California. It said we might get 1 to possibly 3 inches of rain Monday and Tuesday, so that'll be helpful for the drought. And the snow level is going to be really low too, and that's more important for like drought because that's what captures, the snow stays there, it doesn't all melt away instantly. If you guys are not in, if you're in the United States, you'll understand 4,000 feet that's pretty low. It might be a 4,000 foot, and that's pretty rare too for November. So hopefully it's going to make a dent and help us out a little bit because the weather forecasters were calling for an extended La Nina, which means less rain than normal. It's like usually it switches off every other year between El Nino and La Nina. We get more rain with El Nino, less with La Nina. Anyway, they're saying an unprecedented 3 years of La Nina effect, but you can get rains during La Ninas, and this might be one of those kinds of situations. It's been raining this week. Yeah, it rained a little bit last week in here, I believe. And it's supposed to rain more. Yeah, the big one's coming. They're saying that the one that's coming early next week is going to be the biggest rain we had since like March, back in the so-called rainy season here. First snow in Reno, Tahoe. Good. Good to hear that, Nikki. Yeah, that's really where California gets its water from snow that falls in the high Sierra Nevada mountains. Runs off as, water, snow melt in the spring, gets captured in the reservoirs and all that. So we need that. Yeah, Uncle. Yeah, unfortunately, most of the rain here just gets dumped into oceans. I mean, can't they construct something to collect it all? I know, there's got to be some solution or something like that, huh? But unfortunately, it just goes into the ocean. Let's see. Thinking out loud, the lighting in my room is giving my hair lavender. My hair has a little bit of a red tint to it, actually. So yeah, but this back here is the lighting. Hey, someone bought the long sleeve tee. Awesome. I was saying earlier, we made a long sleeve vegan cult member shirt in several colors. Let's check it out again. I forgot what they are. Angie just made this yesterday. We got navy, we got green, Irish green, and black, and what's this one? Dark heather. So if anyone's interested, I'll put the link down below. Support us and just show the world that you're a proud vegan cult member in the wintertime with these long sleeve shirts. I can't promise it'll help you walk through snow or anything like that, but it'll be a little something more protection than a short sleeve shirt. Bravo's gonna quit us. Where does it say Johnny Bravo's got a split? If you got to leave, Johnny, totally got it. I see everyone saying good night to you. I hope you're still around, Johnny. Sorry if I missed your comment there. Yeah, there you're heading out, sleepy as heck right now. I can relate. I'm pretty chill today too myself. I usually am chill on Fridays because usually that's a gym day, and today was no exception. Once again, I played games of basketball. 1, 2, 3 games, I believe. So I feel pretty worked. I'm happy that my conditioning is back. My basketball conditioning sucked about 3-4 weeks ago, and I've been working hard to get it back, and it's back. And yeah, I felt good. I felt like I was wearing out my opponents today. I was hearing them puffing and breathing hard in between points, and me, I'm just sitting there. Yeah, just all chill. So that's one thing I analyze when I'm playing people. I'm judging their exertion, and I'm judging how hard it is for them to catch their breath, and trying to use that to my advantage if I can. Dinner tonight, we just had a treat, guys. We had a freaking treat. Angie made us something from... let me get this ready here. Sorry, guys. Angie made us something from the Keep It Carb Baby book, a dish called the Sea. It's like the greatest raw salad in the universe. She hadn't made it in maybe a year or so. It was so good. So yeah, get the ebook of Keep It Carb Baby if you don't have already. It's so delicious. Oh man, it's so good. We're making another one tomorrow. We just need to get a little more lettuce for it, but it's so good. It's like a most deluxe gourmet salad you can imagine. It's so good. So we just had that about maybe a half an hour before the live stream started. So I feel pretty good now. But for dinner tonight, I'm not sure. Maybe if you guys give us enough tips, I'll get us some burritos tonight. I like to go to this burrito place down the street that's got vegan burritos. They're open pretty late too, like 10 or 11 or something like that. So yeah, we'll see. Or else maybe, let's see. One thing we could do, I bought some slicer potatoes at the market yesterday, about 5 of them, so I can make chippies. Also in Keep It Carb Baby, no bake French fries, basically. That's could be a fun little Friday snack. Do Angie and I ever play games or card games? Often we'll sit down next to each other and grab our iPads and play some video games like Diablo or what's the new one we're playing? Yeah, the new Diablo, is that what it is? Yeah, the mobile Diablo game, pretty fun. Angie's got two pretty high level characters on there. Mine's stuck at level 56 or something like that, but I haven't been playing all that much. Yeah, Conscious Conquer. Yeah, I don't know if there's studies out now, but I know an analysis was performed on duckweed by a major food company to see all what nutrients and stuff might be in duckweed. Nutrients and stuff. Yeah, so technical, Ryan. But anyway, yeah, they've found, much to their surprise, that there's several forms of bioavailable B12 in duckweed. So there goes that notion that, you have to eat meat to get B12. No, it's in some plants. Oh, Oh, sorry. Thanks for sharing that, Fu Man Poo, about your mom-in-law. She passed away last year. Sorry to hear that, Fu Man Poo. Let's see. What's that, Uncle? Your lady Myra had a seaweed salad at a sushi place by her house a couple of days ago. She's addicted to it. Yeah, it's got like dulse. It's in the book. If you guys have Keeping Carb Baby, just check out the sea salad. It's amazing. You got to go, Han Solo's cousin. Well, always good to see you here, and I'm so sorry to hear that some older jerks were trying to like feel like they're a tough guy and bullying a younger student, in the Minecraft club there. So sorry to hear that, Jordan. Just don't take it personally. People are just jerks, and it's unfortunate, but if you can just like say to yourself, it doesn't matter what these hateful people say. I don't value what they say or their opinions. I think that's the best way to deal with it. But it sounds like you're doing fine with that. I hope so, Jordan. And if you ever want to ask me anything about how to deal with bullies, I'll be more than happy to give you my thoughts. What, Dairy Fairy? You're kidding. You're watching my previous streams. I was talking about VG, who's a YouTuber that I banned, and Bivalves. He's done a 180 and now says it's 100% vegan. Eat bivalves, so he's all mad at me. And I didn't even say to eat bivalves. I said if I were in a life and death situation and the only food I had around me or something I could consume that would save me from dying of starvation, if there were bivalves around, I would probably eat them. I mean, I've never been in such a situation, but trying to honestly imagine what I would do in such a situation, I'm pretty damn sure if I was faced with the alternative of death by starvation, I would eat bivalves. So I never said vegans should eat bivalves, but so what happened there? Are you sure about this, Dairy Fairy? Are you joking with me, or is this something that really happened? Did anyone else see this? Let's get another person to confirm that. He's saying it's 100% totally cool for all vegans to eat bivalves all they want. Can't imagine what flicked off in his head. He's all pissed off at me and making videos about what a horrible person I am, who would be so evil and selfish to consume a bivalve when faced with death by starvation. Now he's saying just eat them at any time. Are you serious? But yeah, I never said to eat bivalves. I just want to put that on the record. I don't know why some people might believe that. I just said I probably would eat a bivalve if my alternative was death by starvation. Bivalve. We're talking about like certain kinds of sea creatures that are not fish, like say oysters and clams and sea urchins, I believe, stuff like that, stuff that don't, really swim around, they don't have real brains, they don't have real central nervous systems. That's what we're talking about by the term bivalves. Where are the cult masters? I'm the cult master, Fu Man Poo. In my pre-vegan days, did I ever eat a raw oyster? No. That sounds gross. Yeah, there you go, Tracy the vegan. There's a good rule of thumb. If ever in doubt, ask yourself if it poops. If it poops, don't eat it. I mean, you can't go too wrong by following that. Yeah, clams poop, don't eat it. Like I said, I'd eat one only if I was facing death or something like that, starvation. Other than that, yeah, no, there's no need to eat bivalves, clams, anything like that. They're usually known for sucking nutrients out of the dirty, polluted oceans, getting concentrated in their flesh or whatever it is that bivalves have. So you're eating not only whatever nutrients they have that you don't need, there's nothing essential in bivalves that you need for life or anything like that, but you're also getting all the nutrients that are in the bivalves. So Dairy Fairy's confirming this. Yep, last live stream, this certain YouTuber that I banned, and before was going back and forth with someone in the chat. He read up on them and is sure they aren't sentient and discussed it with Nutrivore, who is also a proponent of it. That's weird. So first of all, I'm a bad person for suggesting I'd eat a bivalve or two when facing death by starvation, calling me all these horrible things, and now it's totally cool to eat bivalve. So where's the apology, Dairy Fairy? Is he going to apologize to me for saying that, all the horrible things he said about me because I admitted that in a thought experiment, pondering death by starvation versus eat a bivalve, I would choose to not die. So where's the apology? I would be expecting an apology, but I'm not expecting one because I know what kind of person he is. He saw someone eat a sea urchin at the Redondo Pier, like a sushi kind of thing at the Redondo Pier, just pulled directly out of the ocean, uncle. Because I'm sure you can get either at the Redondo Pier. Conscious Conqueror, your son just joined the chess club. What openings do I recommend for him to learn? What level? I'm not a great player. My two main accounts on chess.com are about 1,000. One's a little over 1,000. One's a little under. Depends on, if I'm playing when I'm really fatigued or not and stuff. Like after a lot of like exercise or lifting. But anyway, yeah. What level is he? Does he have a rating? Does he like go on chess.com or something like that? Yeah. Let me know what your thoughts are. But I really love the Danish Gambit. It's a great way to do a king's pawn opening, an e5 opening that throws off a lot of people. They don't know how to respond to it properly, and it's really easy to get some good positional advantages while giving up a pawn. And there's some big traps that players can naturally walk into and easily get checkmated. But yeah, that's my favorite one. Brand new level 1. He is 10. I think the Danish Gambit's good for beginners and intermediates. Yeah, if you're like a master level, it's not going to work out. But I think anyone up to like level maybe like 13, 1400 probably could have a great time with the Danish Gambit. So that's when you're playing white. So yeah, tell him to check that out. If he wants some tips for black, we could talk about that later. Ash, you've been playing chess all day today. Wow, where do you play at, Ash? Yeah, we had a person who's a regular in our live stream. He's not here today. He said he's like a 2,500 on chess.com. His dad was a grandmaster. I've been waiting for him to come back to verify my chess.com account so we could play sometime. But yeah, let me know, Ash. We could play sometime too on chess.com. Let's see. Fu Man Poo, what happened? Streamlabs bot. I don't think we're not harmed, Fu Man Poo. What do you think the Streamlabs bot may have done to the cult masters here? Just curious. Where are all these stupid bivalves? Remember when you talk about their grave babies? Vegan Wesky, we're talking about that YouTuber that I banned. It can't stand his opinions on bivalves and carnivores. It's not vegan or practical. Bivalves have nerves, and bycatch would be huge. Yeah, like there's no reason to eat bivalves. Like I said, there's no essential nutrients in bivalves, which if we didn't eat bivalves, consume bivalves, we'd become sick, deficient, or higher risk of disease. None of that. Just leave them in the freaking ocean. Eat plants. Like, why go in the ocean and harm an ecosystem that's already probably fragile and eat bivalves, which you don't need to eat, which have tons of pollutants in them? Yeah, I don't understand. There's no need to, unless like I said, you have no options. You're on a desert island or somewhere. You're stranded somewhere, and that's your only option. Oh, Tracy, just lit the fireplace. Yeah, it's weird how the seasons can change here in California. It's like summer one week. Heat waves are really common in October, especially in Southern California. All of a sudden, bam, it turns into winter. We don't really get autumn for all that long. Hey, Fallon Marie, good to see ya. Good to see so many of our happy fam here. Awesome. Yeah, we're doing good. Yeah, super chill. You couldn't point out a bivalve to save your life. Yeah, people asking, what are bivalves? Yeah, they're little creatures, little critters that live in the ocean, like clams and mussels, oysters, I think, stuff like that, Conscious Conqueror, Yogananda, are we talking about the self-realization fellowship guy? Is that who you're talking about there, Conscious Conqueror? I get people's names mixed up, especially if they're not names like Joe or Mike or something like that. Let's see. Dairy Fairy says the Nutrivore. I don't even know who the Nutrivore is also eating shrimps, some kind of shrimps, because they are probably not sentient according to him. Ethics aside, I'm concerned with environmental issues and bycatch. I guess they're not concerned about that. The question is, why? Why does the Nutrivore feel like he or she must consume these certain shrimps, and without which he or she would be like deficient or sick? I'm not calling him or her out for being a bad person. I'm just kind of questioning, like, why even bother if you're, you have access to markets and, DoorDash food delivery. Why even eat shrimp for? It doesn't make much sense to me personally. I'm just kind of curious. Again, I'm not calling the person out for being irrational or anything like that. I just don't understand it. Fu Man Poo, you are concerned the cult masters are right here. Right here, Fu Man Poo. Can you see me? I'm here, Fu Man Poo. Hey, Larry N, how's it going? Yeah, but yeah, I'm with you. I agree with you once again, Dr. Barry. That's your perspective too. You're not sure if shrimp are sentient, but dolphins, turtles, etc., and bycatch definitely are. So yeah, unless a person standing in the water pulling bivalves out, or shrimp in this case, and are shrimp bivalves? Either way, I don't think, shrimp just hang out on rocks. They don't glue themselves to rocks like urchins and mussels do. So, damn election crap. Anyway, what was I gonna say? There's gonna be bycatch. They're gonna have to like trawl or put cages, and anything can walk into a cage. It's not just shrimp can walk into a cage. Any creature can crawl or swim into a cage, bycatch. So yeah, why kill unintended creatures that you don't need to harm? You don't need to eat. It's not the same thing as people say, well, you might like what Piers Morgan says,
literally billions of insects get murdered,
which is untrue. But we got to eat plants. You have to eat plants, but you don't have to eat shrimp. And we know when you harvest shrimp, you're going to harm other creatures. So anyway, some happy healthy vegan flannel shirts, huh? Maybe so, huh? I don't know where the name or logo would be at, but we'll figure something out. Yes, Nikki, I love Indian food. In fact, in our book, Keep It Carb Baby, khichdi, that recipe in there, I make it almost every week. And yeah, we like to go out to Indian restaurants. We've been going to Indian restaurants. I've been going to Indian restaurants since the late 1980s. I love it because you usually can find, back then, vegetarian stuff and now vegan stuff too. So yeah, just make sure they don't put any cheese in your food. Make sure they know that you're vegan, or they have a vegan menu. That's the only kind of thing you have to watch out for. Hey, Mark Sanders from Tucson. How's it going out there? Thanks for appreciating our vegan outreach. Thanks so much. Much appreciated that you appreciate what we're doing. Ooh, damn election crap. Yeah, I got a text on my watch. I thought I blocked at this time of the day. I don't know how they got through. It should be set up on my Apple focus filters that you can't really get through right this time of the day unless you're in my contacts. Interesting. HHV beanies. Hey, well, think about that. That's a good idea, Sarah. I'd wear one. Fu Man Poo, yes, we are okay. You gotta tell me, Fu Man. I appreciate your concern for us. I'm just kind of curious why you're thinking we might not be okay. Yeah, people are wondering, what are you talking about? Yeah, I usually wear these flannels in the middle of winter. You'll see me wearing these things in January when it's pretty cold. But I just threw one on because I have a short sleeve t-shirt on, and I felt a little cool. I thought this room would warm up as it usually does with all the lights, but it's so cool today that that's not doing it. I mean, it's warmer in here compared to the rest of the house, but I'm still a little cool, so I threw this on. I don't feel like turning the heater on. Why waste electricity? Graven Baby, it's still hot there, man. When does the season turn there, or does it ever in Florida? Because I've never been to Florida, so I don't know how winter works out there. Is Fu on shrooms right now? Is that what's going on, Sarah? Wow, 19 degrees when you woke up yesterday. Wow, that's how you know it's not summer anymore. Soulshine, first time here from Texas. Awesome. Vegan, strict vegetarian, 7 years, feeling better than ever at 62. Cool. Well, join us here. We're here every Friday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which means I started half an hour ago. So you just could figure out what time it is now and subtract 30 minutes. We do this every Friday night, and often midweek, I'll do a midweek live stream too. But you can pretty much bank on these Friday ones, Soul Shine. So yeah, come. We have a great community here of regulars, and often people come by and try to have some fun with us and try to think they're some kind of wise guy and debunk veganism. So we'll listen to them too. But yeah, we just talk about all things vegan, ask me anything, and sometimes we'll go off on other topics too for a short while. Snow in Spokane. Wow, winter is here. Damn. Okay, Gravy Babies in January. Maybe January. It gets cooler weather for a week. Wow. 70s in Boston. That sounds unseasonably warm. Yeah, I think I saw a map of the United States, the temperatures right now, and yeah, it's warmer out there. Let's see. Okay, so the guy you're telling me about, Conscious Conqueror, he explains why we are designed to eat fruits. Yeah, we are designed to eat fruits. I just not sure, is he saying we should eat only fruits or anything like that? Because I eat fruits every day, so I'm not going to disagree that we're designed to eat fruits, but I might not necessarily agree if it's like, we should eat only fruits. Let's see. Dr. Bear says, yeah, what do you mean? Like, we are designed to eat fruits. Like, are you saying if I eat potatoes and rice, that will be detrimental to my health? Yeah, that's a claim that you hear from a lot of raw foodists. And not all, just about like 99% of them believe that if you have a steamed potato or steamed broccoli, that your health will suffer immense damage or some kind of detriment. It's not good for you. So yeah, that's what I would disagree with, because there's really no science to indicate that having a steamed potato or steamed broccoli is going to cause any biological harm, raise your risk of disease or anything like that. Assuming you don't have any like allergies for them, but you can have an allergy for apples. Let's see. Conscious Conqueror. Yeah, given some of the arguments that I hear that raw people give. Bottom line is there's no, you can give that argument. Let's say that were true. Conscious Conqueror. I'm not a biologist. I didn't get a degree in biology or physiology or human anatomy or anything. Let's just say that's right. Let's say that that what are you saying there? Can we agree that we have the same length of intestines as a monkey? So we are frugivores. Well, here's the thing. Let's say that were true. I'll just grant that to be 100% true, even though I don't know if it's true. Let's say that were true. Let's just explore what that would mean. And I'm not doing this in a mean way. I'm just trying to analyze what the logical consequences of that being true are. So does that mean if we were to eat a steamed potato or steamed broccoli that because of the length of our intestines that we would become ill or raise our risk of disease? That's what I'm saying. Say that were true. Again, Conscious Conqueror. I'm not going to deny it for argument's sake. What follows from that? How is eating a steamed potato or steamed broccoli going to be detrimental to our health? Because it's not. As I'm saying, there's no science that I'm aware of, and I've been following this for many, many years. There's no science that I'm aware of that eating steamed broccoli or steamed potatoes in lieu of having just an all fruit diet will increase your risk of any diseases. So that's the whole thing. So yeah, if you want to eat all fruit based on that knowledge, totally cool. If you want to eat how we do with that knowledge, totally cool as well, because neither should really increase your risk of disease, shorten your life by a minute or anything like that. But if you feel better, if it makes you feel better, if you have more energy, you're more spiritual, whatever. If it does something positive for you, keep doing it, Conscious Conqueror. Keep doing it. I'm not here to tell someone to stop doing something that's working for them. But yeah, just because our intestines may be the same length as a monkey's, proportionally, doesn't mean that eating something that a monkey would not eat is going to damage us. Again, raise our risk of any disease. Yeah, Hoot 9, it's been shown monkeys will readily eat cooked food. Yeah, they love it apparently, but it's not quite common for monkeys to have the skills to cook their food. But when given cooked food, they'll eat it down. And Wesker is of the opinion of, yeah, he's eating some vegan ice cream right now for his health. Yeah, Dr. Barry. You're asking Conscious Conqueror. Yeah, the foods that you raised and I raised up too. Is there like any evidence that like having some steamed potatoes or rice, or in my case, steamed potatoes or steamed broccoli, are gonna increase? Eating those foods increase or raise our risk of disease. And what are you saying, Conscious Conqueror? Carnivores have short intestines and herbivores have long intestines and frugivores are in between. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, let's just say that's true. We're talking about, okay, real world. How does this play out in the real world? We can have all these theories and stuff like that, but how does it work out in the real world? How does it affect me as a human trying to stay healthy, going to the doctor and getting blood tests and all that? That's what we want to know. Well, your power went out? Peter, let's see. Peter, hey, sorry, I got home to my house and my power was out. Wow, why is your power out? Now I'm going over to another friend's house near that has power. Whoa, what is going on? Yeah, fight the power, Sarah, huh? Hey, Vian Moyman. Hey, were you the person, Vian Moyman, yes or no, that asked about us making a long sleeve vegan cult member shirt? Let me know if that was you, Vian Moyman. I'm 90% sure that was you who asked about it on the Tuesday live stream, so let me know. Let's see, it looks like we have a fake Earthling Ed account here. Is that a fake Earthling Ed account? So you guys check that out for me. If it's really Ed, hello, but I have a serious doubts if that's truly Earthling Ed's, because there's no like verification check mark. And I know Ed's channel definitely qualifies for a check mark. Okay, it wasn't you, but you're interested? Okay, we did make the long sleeve vegan cult member shirt here for y'all. So let me put the link down in the chat for you. Gosh, who was it? Oh, I think it was Muthalion. I think that was who asked for it. So I'll get the person sooner or later through process of elimination. Let's see, Peter, you're back, but it won't be on much tonight. The power's off in your building and you're having, okay, yeah, stay as long or as low as you can, Peter. Yeah, be safe and just, yeah, best of luck in getting your power restored. Any idea? The cliche, what do I think of protein powders? You heard protein powder is bad for you. Well, I have kind of mixed feelings. I don't take a protein powder per se. The thing I put in my smoothies that to give me a little extra protein than I'd get just from bananas and flaxseed alone would be where is it? Here is a Clean Machine green protein. Even though it's called green protein, it's not really a protein powder. It's a whole food plant. It's duckweed, all ground up with some pea protein, but it's predominantly duckweed, which happens to be really high in amino acids, particularly the same amino acid profile as something like whey. It also has stuff like, 3 forms or 4 forms of bioavailable B12. I mean, we could all just take a quick look here at the what it's strong in: vitamin K, calcium, iron, just to name a few. So, and it's got omega-3 fatty acids too. In fact, I'm a fan and affiliate of theirs. Like I said before, I'd be using this stuff regardless if I were an affiliate or not. I just love it. I put it in my smoothies happily every day. But you're saying there's some mention of, God, where'd my browser go? Whoa, I'm totally lost here, guys. Hang on one second. Whoa. Hang on. Whoa, hang on one second, guys. I just had a technical issue. I'll get it sorted out here. Unfortunately, I'm not streaming out of a web browser, or else we would have had a situation there. So hang on one second. Let me get back to our live stream here. One second. Here is the link to the Clean Machine green protein here, guys. So there we go. So liver, let me know what you know about liver damage from a food. And again, this isn't a protein powder. It's just a whole food plant that happens to be high in amino acids. But let me know what you know about that. Hey, Stephanie, Sunwear. I've heard of that. I've never used it, so I couldn't really give you a review or an opinion of it. I don't know anything about it, to be honest with you. VLAM, Ryan, what does it taste like though? Pond water? I've never eaten duckweed raw. I eat, what they produce from Clean Machine. And it's just, they say it's like a vanilla chai flavor. And we were talking about that last live stream because I don't notice or taste the vanilla chai or anything about it. It just tastes like Clean Machine green protein. It just, I don't mind the flavor. I know they say it's flavored with stevia, and I have to be honest with you, I don't like stevia at all. I don't taste it in my smoothie. If I just have a little bit on its own, which I never do, if I lick it or something like that, I can taste the stevia, which bugs me. But yeah, inside the smoothie, it just tastes how it should. I like my smoothies better with the flavor of Clean Machine green protein. Let's see, the cliche. Your boss said her friend got liver damage from taking protein powder, but I'm assuming it was whey protein. Oh, interesting. I'll talk to my doctor about that. Yeah, I have a new doctor I'm working with, a vegan one, so I'll see her in a few weeks and I'll throw that out at her. Yeah, I don't like stevia or any sugar additives at all, Heidi. I despise them. For some reason, I don't mind it in the Clean Machine green protein. Unless I have it on its own, which I never do, then I could taste it. But mixed in the smoothie, there's no way. At least I can't. I don't detect it. Hey, AJ Vintage, how's it going? You wish you were in Hawaii. What's going on? Is it getting too cold for you, AJ? I bet, it's a time of year a lot of us can envy about that. ANCAP 777. Didn't we go through this on the last live stream, ANCAP? Can I see your messages? Yes, I see your message right here. Do I see any other ones? I'm scrolling up a little bit, ANCAP, and once again, I'm not seeing it, but I saw this one. So if you have a question for us, you can ask it. Uncle, I'm okay with agave nectar. Yeah, I put that in my oatmeal all the time. VLAM, there's a new documentary coming out soon called I Could Never Be Vegan. Wow. It sounds like a pro-vegan movie, right? Or documentary with a title like that, right? It's not a hater one, right? It's not with a title like that. I Could Never Be Vegan. Is it being sarcastic? That's the first one, ANCAP. So yeah, well, you're good. I can see your message. Oh, it's been in the 70s for you, AJ Vantage. So why are you wanting to go to Hawaii right now? No, I don't mind. That's where I want to end up living probably. That's why I'm thinking about retiring or whatever, moving to in the future, or to a different place in California. Somewhere in California, maybe a little cooler than here, because it gets quite hot here in the summer times. Yeah, I always want to go to Hawaii too. I don't blame you. Let's see. I see someone answering, Hoots answering Flat Earther. I think Ryan eats 7 a day. Are we talking bananas? Yeah, roughly 7 a day. I mean, it could be 6, could be 8. Depends on the size of the bananas, if they're huge or small. How hungry I am. Did I just play basketball for an hour and a half? Or did I just maybe lift weights for half an hour? It depends. But yeah, roughly 7 a day. That would be a good description. Okay, cool, VLAM. So the doco is pro-vegan. Lots of legit experts in the promo. Check it out. Ooh, if you don't mind name dropping a few of the experts, I'd love to hear. But I should just look it up. But I'll forget. I have a bad memory. It's because I'm vegan, right? Everything negative about me is because I'm vegan. ANCAP. Yeah, Uncle says ANCAP always has problems seeing his own messages. But we can see them, ANCAP. So if for some reason you can't see your messages, ANCAP, fear not, we see them. So if you have a question, ask away. Okay. Oh, someone said they were using the Sun Warrior powder. It was the cliche. I used to use Sun Warrior. Thought it was good, but it wasn't lifting at the time. Hey Mars, you haven't caught a live stream in a while. Well, thanks for coming tonight, and let's see if this will be a fun one. It's fun that is very peaceful. We haven't had to deal with any real people trying to be jerks to us or try to debunk veganism or anything. So let's see. One vase. Do shrimps feel pain? Have nervous systems? Well, are shrimp bivalves? Can someone go just Google that for me? I'm just kind of curious because we were talking about bivalves earlier, and someone told me some other vegans are arguing for eating shrimp or whatever. Are shrimps considered bivalves? Just let me know if they're in that category or not, because bivalves don't have brains or central nervous systems. So, Zoe, very long time no see. If I have a Friday night off, awesome. Cool. You picked a cool, chill one. Often they're a little more wild and combative with some people, but it's super chill. Okay, thanks, Trace. I didn't believe shrimp or bivalve. I have no idea what kind of category scientists have classified shrimp and crawdads and scampi into. Anyone know? Anyone like, scientific minded, biological minded? So bivalves have 2 shells. Okay. Crabs and other crustaceans are known to have nervous systems and feel pain. Yeah, like that's why it's so cool to like boil shrimp and stuff like that. So shrimps have brains and eyes. They are sentient. Yeah, that's what I was assumed. Okay, thanks for confirming my assumptions there. So what is the question then? What was the question? Did someone ask about like shrimps? So they have brains and eyes. So yes, shrimps have brains and eyes. It seemed, they seem like, you can see their eyes. If you have an eye, you have a brain. That's basically it. Eyes are extensions of the brain. I do know that. They are crustaceans. Thank you, Tracy. That's a form of sea life I haven't done too much research or study into. I don't know if I get that joke, Uncle. Powered by plants. Ryan is looking so young. Well, thank you, because I have so many haters say I've aged horribly. Like the vegan diet has aged us horrifically. Like we're all just like thrashed from eating all these crazy carbs. Hey, Brian Croc there, water insects. Still, they have eyes, they have brains, and we shouldn't be consider, if you're vegan, you shouldn't eat them. Oh, thanks, Powered by Plants. Yeah, my hair's doing great. I think pretty good for someone who's been alleged by a certain anti-vegan channel as someone who is aging horrifically and going bald. And that video was several years ago. And here I hate to tell you, anti-vegan hater channel, still not bald yet. I might someday. I'm not saying I won't. My grandfather, on my mom's side, remember, I thought he was pretty bald, but who knows? It could happen. Just saying, not going bald yet, and veganism would have nothing to do with it either way. It's genetic. Cool for you, Mars. Never have eaten any seafood, never will. Awesome. Oh, thank you, Zoe. Yeah, that's why I kind of laugh when these people say, like, I'm 55 and I've aged horrifically because of my vegan diet. I go, do you know what 55-year-olds look like? I do. I know what my friends I grew up in high school look like. See them sometimes in person, see them often on Facebook, and just say, I think I'm doing pretty well, Maybe they're all vegan too, right? Because they're not doing quite as well for the most part. So anyway. Vian Moyman, you're balding, but you're going to blame veganism, not your dad. There's the right logic there, Vian Moyman. Has everything to do with eating plants, huh? Nothing to do with genetics. It's so funny. Any perceived, now I like the word, emphasize the word perceived, any perceived imperfection that a vegan has, it's always the vegan diet. Not other things, that's just only the vegan diet. That's the only thing that could be responsible for that negative thing. Yeah, Darlene, I know. Some 55-year-olds really like their 60s. It's funny when the haters come on and try to tell me I look like I'm 70. Like, really? You're saying like Joe Rogan looks like 15 years younger than me? He's the same age as me. I say, really? So if you put me and Joe Rogan together, you're going to say, wow, that Asian guy looks about 15 years older than Joe Rogan. I really doubt that. You're saying I look older than Piers Morgan. Like, I don't think so. Because Piers Morgan is a couple years older than me. Just like 3 or 4, something like that. Yeah, Angie's hair is amazing. It's thick, luscious, beautiful color. Yeah. Man, poo, looks like death. Really? I know, you sent us that photo a while ago. Let me see if I still have it here. I haven't organized my room here, so I might have your photo. Let's see. Aha, I think I found your crab photo here. Let me look at you again. Well, you got a mask on. But you don't look like death, and it's kind of a blurry picture, so we can't really see. But you don't look like death. I can't really, yeah, you're so far away too, so you're still very anonymous in that picture. Uncle looks great for 130 years old. Uncle, we got to go out sometime. Angie and I were just saying, it's just ridiculous. We live relatively close to each other, just like the other side of the hill, the Palos Verdes Peninsula. You're just like right over the hill, and we just got to go out. What should we go do, Angie? Yeah, we should meet somewhere. We could eat outdoors somewhere. You know, we'll go somewhere, Uncle. We got to do something. So yeah, we can come out your area. I always like your area. It's a little funner than ours. Yeah, Piers, just a couple years older than me, but these anti-vegans think that Piers Morgan looks youthful. He has a youthful vibrance compared to me here. But anyway, I'm not here to pick on Piers Morgan's appearance or anything. You know, that's not what we do here. Let's see. So John would know if these haters are right. If I look like I'm 70, you're saying your parents are in their 70s, which some of the haters say I look like, and I look younger than your mom and dad. Yeah, I should. I'm 55. Okay, so here's some of the people you saw in the documentary V. Let's see. Okay, that first guy, George, isn't he an author? A journalist or something like that? Dr. Melanie Joy. I think I know who that is. Okay. Huh. All right. Sounds cool. I can't wait to check out. So remind me if I haven't seen it by then when it comes out. No, I have your photo right here, Fu Man. It's right here. I still need. I know your lobster print out here. Your lobster photo here. Yeah. Still got that's Fu Man Poo right there, and that's the giant lobster. All right, cool. Thanks, Elam, for all the info on the movie. What's it called? I want to say It Doesn't Suck Being Vegan, but it's not a... you can't be vegan. What is it? Okay, wow, big one here from All This and Vegan. Thank you for your super chat tip there. Evening, can you share your thoughts on what labeling bivalves as vegan could mean for the movement? Could it attract more people if they are allowed to eat these animal products? Also, could prevent ex-vegans for their excuses for B12, cholesterol, etc. Well, that's a lot of questions there. I'll try to answer them as best I can. I don't think any credible vegan authority is labeling bivalves as vegan. You have some YouTubers. That doesn't make you like, a vegan authority necessarily. You just have individuals. Yeah, I don't see any organizations like, say, a Vegan Society or, groups of that nature, proclaiming that bivalves are vegan. So yeah, just because a person on YouTube or influencer says something doesn't make it so. Influencers on YouTube say all sorts of weird stuff. Vegan ones say weird stuff. Non-vegan ones say weird stuff. It's just a person making, entertainment for the masses on YouTube. So yeah, I wouldn't put too much stock in what YouTube people say. And me too. I'm putting myself in that category. I'm not an expert or anything like that. Just sharing my thoughts and opinions as a long-term vegan, 12 years now, and someone who's studied critical thinking in college. That was what I got a degree in. That's what I was in a PhD program for, philosophy. Could it attract more people? I don't think so. Like, how many people say, you know what? I would go vegan if I could, but I couldn't give up eating clams or oysters. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a thing that most people are into. Most people here probably never have eaten a bivalve, back when they were not vegan, right? Let me know if you guys ate bivalves on a regular basis or not, like something you enjoy doing like so much. So I don't think it's going to make veganism more attractive because most people don't like bivalves. As far as could prevent ex-vegans and their excuses for B12, cholesterol. Well, I don't know. I mean, that assumes bivalves contain dietary cholesterol, at least a significant amount, and B12. Really, is there B12 in bivalves? I mean, I don't know. Let me know. I have no idea. I mean, just take a freaking supplement. I mean, what's easier? Just take a freaking B12 supplement. They're cheap. You can get them Amazon or wherever you want, any store. Get a B12 supplement. That's way easier than finding bivalves. And how often can you really eat bivalves? But you can take a B12 supplement all you want. So I don't think veganism has proclaimed bivalves all of a sudden to be cool. I know one controversial YouTuber said it recently, according to one of you guys. That doesn't make it true, just his opinion. Others disagree with that, and I don't think it's going to make it would make veganism more attractive because most people aren't eating many bivalves. So that's my opinion. That's just my opinion, and you could take of that what you want. I'm not saying my opinion is the official position of veganism, even though I am the vegan cult leader. I've said many times, I'm just telling you my thoughts. So anyway, what are you guys saying here? And see, Dr. Bear thinks, no, it wouldn't help the movement to muddy the message and say it's okay to eat some animals when we don't have to. Yeah, that's the whole point. I'm saying we don't have to. No, it happens after baths. After I take a bath, which I do after going to the gym, for some reason, I just get a little bit of congestion. I did make a video a few weeks ago, which was, I remember that one video I made, I forgot, maybe 3 weeks ago, where I actually did have like a phlegmy kind of day, which is super rare. I'm not sure what was going on. I think there was having an allergic thing. But no, after baths, I do have a little kind of nasal congestion thing. But this has been happening for like before I was a vegan. This is how things work for me. Okay, cool. All This in Vegan. I'm glad you appreciate my answer. And I want to point out something too, All This in Vegan, something I didn't say. I said this earlier, but I think before you came on, that there's no reason to eat bivalves. There's absolutely zero reason to eat them. There's like some nutrient in there that we must have, and if we don't have it, we would become deficient or sick. I'm saying there's nothing in there. If say there is some B12, just take a B12 supplement. I mean, there's nothing in bivalves. So let's just put it like this. If it were necessary for humans to eat bivalves, I should be sick or dead because I haven't had a bivalve in well over a decade, because I've been vegan a decade now, and I wasn't like eating bivalves right up until the day I switched to 100% vegan. So there's no reason to eat bivalves. There's no essential nutrients. They're not needed to be healthy. Why? I want to ask vegans who are pro bivalves, like, why even bother? Like, are you doing all right? Did you go to the doctor and get a blood test, and your doctor looked at the results? They said, let me see your results here. Yeah, you're doing pretty good, but you're low in this one nutrient that's only found in bivalves. So yeah, eat the bivalves. That's my prescription to you. I said no doctor ever. I just don't understand the motivation for wanting to eat bivalves as a vegan. To me, it just makes zero sense. There's zero logic behind it, in my opinion. If someone could present the counter argument, I'll listen to it, but the way I see it, I'm trying to think of the argument. I can't imagine what it would be. Well, people are picking on Brian. Well, let me see what happened to Brian. Let's see. Oh, Brian, I'm sorry to hear that too. That's what I said earlier. Any perceived, and that's the word, perceived problem that you might have in your life, it could be a health problem. It could be not. It could be just a personal problem, like you're having a problem with your boss at work. Oh, let's say, it's because you're vegan. You can't get along with people, whatever. Anything that's perceived to be a negative thing about you, often by these idiots that have nothing in their heart other than hate. They have no reason. They have no critical thinking skills. All they want to do is cast hate on people. And in our case, it's like being a minority that receives hate. If people hate you because of the color of your skin or the country you're from. Here, people hate you for nothing about yourself. Just they hate you because of your decision to not eat the foods that they eat. They hate you because of that. These people are losers, and unfortunately, the internet has given them a platform to express their hateful and stupid opinions. I'm sorry to hear that, Brian, and I wish the world weren't so allowing for these hateful people to speak. Oh, Angie just sent me a text about bivalves. Let me see what it was here. Let's see. Angie said she linked me to a study on the danger of eating bivalves. It says bivalve mollusks like oysters, clams, and mussels filter large quantities of water unselectively and thereby may concentrate a variety of aquatic contaminants. So that's what I was talking about earlier. They just take in all ocean water. They don't think about, this is good or bad, polluted, non-polluted. They just take it all in and they concentrate pollutants into their flesh or whatever bivalves have. So I would propose there's arguments not to eat bivalves. And if they're not being picked manually off rocks, there's going to be bycatch. You're going to destroy or damage ecosystems. So I'm not sure what is the good argument, a sound argument for eating bivalves. I still have yet to hear it, other than I just want to eat them. That's not really an argument. That's just stating a preference. Let's see. Yeah, I agree with you. I echo Dr. Bear's sentiments there too, Brian. Yeah, that's horrible. I can't imagine dealing with your wife's struggle with cancer and dealing with these ignorant jerks on top of that. So sorry to hear that. Let's see. Yeah, how dare we only eat plants? Bob Hill says people have issues with vegans for different reasons in fairness. What do you mean by that, Bob? What do you mean? Are you speaking all people or just some people? I'm not sure. For different reasons in fairness. Are you saying vegans are not fair? Or I'm just kind of curious. I don't understand that comment. Maybe you need to elaborate on that. Yeah, Tracy's saying, yeah, this echoes most vegans' experience. Tracy, quote, I have encountered anger and hate, not just criticism. Yeah, I encounter, like Jordan, Hansel's cousin encountered hate at school today because he is vegan. And that's not right. People shouldn't receive hate for an attribute about them, like I said, their ethnicity, the language they might speak at home, their sexual preferences, or if they're vegan, just things like that. None of those things speak anything to your character. They're just personal attacks based on hate. You've never seen anyone hating vegans? How long have you been coming to our live streams, ANCAP? It happens almost on a weekly basis. Yeah, we haven't had anything today, ANCAP, but it happens on a regular basis here. I mean, the reason why in the comments you'll see that slow mode is on, because someone was throwing hate on Peter, on me, my wife. I think a couple other people in the chat here of you guys. Our viewers. He was throwing hate at anyone who was vegan that day, and he was like copy and paste spamming it. So that's why we have slow mode on, just because of a person throwing hate on us vegans. Not to say you were there that week. I'm just recounting what happened. I think it was last week on Friday. Yeah, a week ago tonight. Good point, Tracy. I've never seen a reindeer either, and but I accept that they exist. And if ANCAP's never spent some quality time with vegans to experience the hate that vegans receive, doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It happens. I'm just telling you, it happens on a near daily basis, especially if you're on social media. Yeah, Brian Kroc, there you go. Tell ANCAP. I love what you said there. He's telling ANCAP, who says he's never experienced vegan hate. Post on your own social media that you are legit going vegan. Just do that, ANCAP. I dare you to try Brian Kroc's experiment there on your social media. If you want to see some hate, try that out. Yeah, here's some dumb hate. Yeah, the sirloins remembering this crap, huh? Ryan will lose muscle and get weak being vegan and eating only salads and soy. That's what some anti-vegan said. And the fact is now I'm actually stronger than I've ever been in my entire life. I mean, this is going back to like high school, college, 20s, 30s. I mean, if they can find photos of me as this buff, swole bodybuilder in my 20s, I'd love to see it, because I never did anything like that. They can try to make something in Photoshop or something, but I don't know where their fantasies are. I'm stronger now. Why? Not because I'm vegan. It's because I have a gym in my garage. I can do resistance training essentially every day, like 5 days a week on average. I do resistance training. I don't have to drive to the gym to do it. Just walk out into my garage. Hell, I even have some resistance bands in this room for when I don't want to go out to the garage. If it's like too hot or too cold, or I just want to do something quick and not make it a big workout. So yeah, it has nothing to do with being vegan or not vegan. It has to do with my exercise routines. I'm not saying vegan diet made me stronger. I mean, I got stronger on a vegan diet, but it wasn't because I was vegan. It's because of how I trained. One Vaz. Hey, did you just join One Vaz? Did you just become a member of the Happy Fam, One Vaz? If so, welcome. Welcome to the Happy Fam. You are in good company here. And let's see, Bob Hill, did you ever explain... People don't like being called murderers, SAers, and torturers that hate animals. Well, you sound like, those words sound like the words of that vegan YouTuber that I banned. I hear him saying those kinds of things to people on a quite regular basis, but not all vegans are like him. In fact, I would go out on a limb to say most vegans are not as aggressive and mean or whatever like that, negative like that. I mean, Bob, this is talk about me. I'm a vegan, 12-year vegan, some longer vegan than him. Do you see me calling people murderers and stuff like that? Just kind of curious if you've seen me call someone a murderer. Since you're throwing that out there, Bob, I'm just curious if you have anything about me you'd like to say about me calling people murderers. Like, hey, you Mr. blah, 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 you are a murderer. Hey, you Joe Rogan, you are a murderer. Hey, you Piers Morgan, you are a murderer. Do you see me doing that in the video? I'm just kind of curious. Call me out if I did do something like that. I mean, I don't recall that being part of how I roll here. I probably do have bigger calves than Joe Rogan. I have naturally big calves. Again, it has nothing to do with how much I do calf workouts, which I hardly ever do. I do some, but not much. It's just a genetic thing. Calves are very genetic. We're talking calf muscles, not baby cows. And AJ Vintage brings a good point. Like, say, a vegan activist, like the one I mentioned who I banned from my channel, did call someone a murderer. AJ Vintage brightly points out, we're not here to endear ourselves. We're here to defend animal rights. I agree 100%. So, if a vegan activist in his or her activism said something like, hey, why are you murdering animals? I mean, that's their decision to do that. It doesn't mean all vegans talk like that, is what I'm saying. So say you vegans all do this. No, there's nothing that all us vegans do. There's so much diversity and disagreement between vegans. The only thing you say all you vegans do is, not consume animal products. That's the only thing that ties us all together. Eric, Rafi, have ever had a low white blood cell count since going vegan? White blood cells are the ones that like come in when there's danger, right? Yeah, I remember when I had a blood test in 2012 when I was raw, I had a low neutrophils count, which kind of worried me. I read somewhere that does happen sometimes in raw people's tests, but all my later tests after that, my neutrophils were fine. They weren't in this like kind of weird low range, but I don't know too much about that. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm just telling you something I have seen on one of my blood tests when I happened to be doing a pretty raw diet back then. Every day is leg day for you, Sarah. Every day is almost kind of leg day for me. That's one problem about how I work out. Even though I only do leg lifts like once or twice a week, I'm playing basketball twice a week. So that's like, almost every day is a recovery day for my legs. I don't have too many days where my legs are like fresh. I'm always recovering, it seems like. What does the low white blood cell count mean? It means that there's not really anything for the white blood cells to come in and attack. They're like, you know, defenders. They see something bad, they come and swoop in on it. So it meant there was really not much for them to do, I thought. But again, I'm not a medical doctor or anything like that, biologist or anything like that. Just a little bit I know. Hey, Allison, good evening to you. Yeah, a low white blood cell count, as far as I know, as a non-medical doctor, is a good thing. But mine was like a little too low. It was lower than the reference range. And in fact, I was all scared. On Google, it said one reason why you could have a low white blood cell count was HIV. I had like I said, I don't think I have HIV, so I went to my local AIDS. LGBTQ AIDS place. They do AIDS testing there, and got an AIDS test, and I was fine. So I just wanted to rule that possibility out. Maybe I got it years ago and just been walking around positive all this time and didn't know. It's a good thing to know. Bob, I like vegans like vegan Bodgecat who talk about the food and aren't activists. Cool. If that's what you like, Bob Hill, totally fine. But I want to know, what am I doing? Let's not talk about some guy I've never heard of, or girl, whatever. Let's talk about me. This is my live stream. So you're here to say all these things about vegans and vegan activism. You don't like that? Just tell me. Be honest. Just come out, Bob. Tell me. What is it that about my way of being vegan doesn't go well with you? Just curious. You can be honest. I won't be offended. I won't go to bed tonight crying that Bob said something to me, whatever, you know, but just lay it out on me. Do you hear me calling people murderers or what? You don't like how I do some forms of activism that are not like in accordance with how you would want to see a vegan be an activist, even though you're not a vegan yourself? Just kind of curious, Bob. So let's talk about me. Let's talk about the guy that's sitting here right now and can answer your questions. Time to call up the definition of veganism, huh, VLAM? Yeah, someone is just talking about food doesn't necessarily mean they're vegan, because if if anyone could eat a vegan diet and not necessarily be vegan, like sometimes your doctor will put you on a vegan diet if you have like certain like say health conditions, like say heart disease. It's known to help with heart disease. Veganism has nothing about diet. If you're just talking about vegan food, then you're a plant-based channel or a vegan diet food channel. But vegan channel is that's not about food here. Like veganism is a philosophy and way of living which seeks to describe to the masses food that one should eat. You know, it didn't say that. It just don't eat animal products. Don't harm the animals. Yeah, I forgot to get our drink up there that we saw the definition of vegan. So it looks like Bob's getting back to me here. Let's see, Bob. Just kind of curious what you're saying. Or is Bob not getting back to me? Maybe Bob is thinking. Okay, so you said you're pretty sure I've used words like murderer and torture to describe eating meat and meat eaters. I might throw the torture word out from time to time, but murderers, like, have you ever seen me call Joe Rogan a murderer? Have you ever seen me call Piers Morgan a murderer? Have you ever seen me call anyone, like, these people, why I'm no longer vegan, call them a murderer? I'm just kind of curious if you have any specific person that you've heard me proclaim to be a murderer. Just curious. If you're pretty sure, that's fine, but I just wonder if you have anything specific about me calling people murderers. Because I've made over, like, maybe once you count the live streams, over 2,000 videos. I'm not saying it's impossible. I might have once or twice, maybe. I'm allowing that possibility might exist. Okay, I'm not denying that, Bob, but it's not my go-to move. I might say it in passing, especially if I'm pissed off at someone, but it's not like how I present my vegan activism. Is eating meat not murder? Well, it depends what murder means. Here's the way to look at it, Bob. Animals are being killed needlessly. Animals are being killed needlessly. Animals who don't want to die. They want to continue living. They don't want to be kept in captivity their entire lives in horrible conditions, only to have their lives end with a shot to their throat or something like that. To kill a human needlessly, that would be looked upon as murder. I think we'd all agree with that, right, Bob? So I mean, it's not a far leap of analogy to say if you kill a human who wants to live, doesn't want to die, kill a human needlessly, and animal is being killed, it can be looked at in a similar light. So I don't know if I answered your question there, but who cares what you call it? Bottom line is animal got killed. Animal's life ended needlessly. You want to call it, humane slaughter or whatever you want. That's bullshit, yuppie whitewashing of a horrific act. You can call it that if you want. Other more hardcore vegan activists want to call it murder. You can call it that. It's the same thing. Animals being killed, animals being exploited his entire life so that a human or humans can make money off of the animal's life. Anyway, I think let's see what people are saying now. I got a super chat tip there from Dr. Bear. Let's see, HHV, you should ask Bob Hill that if a vegan were kind to him and didn't call him a murderer, like myself, have I ever called you a murderer, Bob? Then would you go vegan? Yeah, is there anything that would convince you? Good point. What would convince you, Bob? If I were to say, hey, Bob, you're not a murderer, would that have any weight towards you to actually becoming vegan? Like, what would it take? What would it take? What if we were to say, yeah, you are not a murderer, and I've never called you a murderer, Bob. I go out on a limb there and say, I've never called you a murderer. Anyway, you're probably not the one killing the animal. You're paying an entity to, a corporation or company to pay workers to kill an animal. So you're not technically killing them, even though you're paying for it. Anyway, I've not called you a murderer. So I'm curious, Bob, if we don't call you a murderer, if I'm not to proclaim you a murderer, or people like yourselves who pay for a butcher to slice up meat that a slaughterhouse had paid their workers to kill, if we're not calling anyone a murderer in that whole chain, would you be cool with it? You going, Tracy? People saying later, Tracy, thanks for being here as long as you can, Tracy. That's awesome to see you, Tracy. Stay dry. Poor ANCAP. You're getting your message censored by YouTube. I don't know what to tell you. I'm seeing all your messages where you complain about getting censored by YouTube. It's kind of funny. We don't see the messages that have your actual message. Why are we just seeing the ones saying we didn't get your message? Just say it again. Just keep pasting your message again. You have to wait 5 seconds, but you can do it. All right, so Bob. So yeah, I see. You think it's important to respect each other's culture and beliefs. Well, I don't know if we have a culture here other than just trying to be civil and cool and stuff. But seriously, if I've not called you a murderer, I don't think ever implied you were a murderer, Bob. So if you found a tribe of vegans like us here who are the cool, chill, friendly ones, not calling everyone murderers, would you consider going vegan, knowing that there are some vegans who aren't as extreme as like the guy I banned, the other YouTuber I banned? So let me know. So, yeah, Bob, yeah, no one can be forced to become, you're saying you expect that people have a right to be straight, gay, the religion choice, vegan, non-vegan. Yeah, no one could force you to be vegan. I've never made a statement like veganism is fascism. I want to become the vegan ruler and force everyone fascistly with authoritarian rule to become vegan. It doesn't work that way. Veganism is not like that. It's a belief that it's wrong to harm animals. You can't force someone to believe this, Bob, no matter how fascist I am, and I'm not a fascist. There are some certain vegan fascists out there. I'm not going to name them. A lot of them have been banned from our channel. But anyway, there are vegan fascists out there who would love to do this. If they could become the ruler of the planet, they would force everyone. You can't force people to have this belief. I mean, you could force someone, I guess, to eat only plants. I don't know how you would do that, but you could technically force someone to eat plants. That's possible. But how do you force someone to believe that it's wrong to harm animals? So there's no such, there's no, I don't know what you mean, how it's, you believe people have the right. Yeah, no one's saying you have to be vegan. It doesn't work that way. You have to believe, you have to have a drink. You have to believe that it's wrong to harm animals. If you don't believe that, you're not vegan. It's simple as that. Yeah, Dr. Bear, ANCAP77, let's hear your lots of reasons not to go vegan. In fact, we'll spare you, ANCAP. Just give us 1 or 2 reasons rather than lots of reasons. In fact, just give us 1 good reason not to go vegan, because we don't want you to just kind of keep flinging poop on the wall. Just 1 good reason, ANCAP. Just give us 1 good reason as to why it's not good to be vegan. And yes, ANCAP, we can see your messages. So yeah, tell us your reasons why it's not good to go vegan. Hey, Angie B's here. Awesome. Angie had a drink too. Woohoo. Let's show the definition just so we can have a drink. Woohoo. Yeah. Let's fling a poop too, just because we can. Oops, wrong button. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I hit the buttons wrong. Yeah, this is a good question for ANCAP. Yeah, what are your reasons you have to harm animals? Bob Hill, we must embrace different beliefs and values. Yeah, that's what I've said. A lot of times vegans can be, no, some vegans are intolerant. I'll agree with you there. But a lot of non-vegans are intolerant too. That's why people like myself and Angie and many of you guys, like Han Solo's cousin, receive hate from people. They are not tolerant to us. But that's no justification for anything. Just because there's some a-hole vegans who I've banned from our channel, some who have YouTube channels, some don't. We've had many a-hole intolerant fascist vegans come on this live stream. You guys remember this. This happens from time to time. That doesn't mean anything. There's cool, nice vegans like myself. So you just can't say, oh, I saw a mean, fascist, intolerant vegan, therefore I couldn't be vegan. How about, why couldn't you say, hey, I saw a really open-minded, well-thought vegan, Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan, who's not a fascist. I can be vegan because I found a tolerant, accepting vegan. I don't understand why you're bringing up a subset of a small minority of a-hole vegans to use as your reason why you couldn't go vegan. There's a-holes in every group of people. Vegans have a-holes amongst us too. Hey, Jesse 12 string. No, the poop sound. We've had that for a while. Bob, you think most meat eaters are fine with people being vegan? Great. I mean, I experience hate. Angie experiences hate on a near daily basis. And we don't go out and make all these things. You got to go vegan or you suck or you got to eat vegan food or you're going to die. We don't say stuff like that. We're just often, especially with Angie, just sharing the dinner she made. Non-judgmental. Say, hey, here's the recipe I made and here's what I use and a little story behind it. Then guys will come in and say all this mean, hateful crap. So yeah, maybe most meat eaters aren't like that. But on the same flip side of that logic, Bob, most vegans aren't a-holes either. I can speak for that. I rarely encounter a-hole vegans. They do exist. I would say they're probably the same percentage of a-hole vegans as there are a-hole non-vegans, like maybe like 10%. That's just true in any group. You get a group of computer programmers, 10% are going to be a-holes. Get a group of chess players, 10% are going to be a-holes. Group of surfers, 10% are going to be a-holes. 10% of vegans, non-vegans, a-holes. It's just human nature. 10% of humanity are a-holes, roughly. Yeah, and Dr. Bear, he didn't answer the question. Answer the question, Bob. Would you go vegan if a nice, non-a-hole, non-fascist, non-judgmental vegan like myself didn't call you a murderer? And yeah, I don't go and call my mom a murderer. My mom's not vegan. I love my mom. I just don't say, Mom, you're a murderer. I don't say all this stuff to her that Bob thinks that all vegans are doing all the time. ANCAP, he said the reason. Did anyone see ANCAP's reason why veganism is bad? I didn't see it. If someone can paste it here, what ANCAP said, I would be very appreciative of that, but I didn't see. So Dr. Bear says, Bob Hill, okay, then you've admitted that vegans calling people murderers has nothing to do with why you're not vegan. All right, guess we answered that. Yeah, and Angie raises a good point. And if it's the internet, it seems like a more concentrated level of a-holes. A-holes are attracted to the internet. Why? Because it gives them a platform to speak their a-holery. I just made that up, a-holery. The internet gives a-holes a platform that they didn't really have before. Before, if you're an a-hole, you just complain to your friends, family, and say, shut up, I'm sick of your complaining. But the internet gives them a platform for their a-holery. That's what comes out of their butts there, a-holery. Anyway, Okay, Bob. Okay, thanks, Dr. Bear. Bob Hill said no. Then he's admitted that vegans calling people murderers has nothing to do why he's not vegan. Now, I understand what Bob's doing. I hear this all the time when I talk to people who are resistant to veganism. They give some excuse why they couldn't be vegan. And I explain to them, well, that's reason doesn't make any sense. In this case, yeah, just because there's some vegans out there who will call you a murderer right to your face if you're not vegan, that doesn't describe the majority of vegans. There's some a-hole vegans out there, Bob. I said vegans are disliked because they call people murderers. No, they don't. Some do, Bob. Not all, not even a majority. Some, a minority of vegans will call you a murderer, like right to your face or just quickly into a conversation. It's not my go-to move. I said, maybe I admit, maybe I've done it. I've made 2,000 videos, like tens of thousands of hours, but it's not how I roll. You guys know what my methods are here. That's not one of my go-to things. Oh, you're not a vegan? You're a murderer. It's not how we do vegan activism here. So, Bob, you're just bringing up a problem that exists for some vegans, that you have a problem with some vegans, but that that so-called problem does not reflect the majority of vegans. So you're saying some vegans are mean, I cannot go vegan because of that. That's what I'm hearing. Explain to me what I'm missing, because that's what I'm hearing. Some vegans are mean, they'll call you a murderer, therefore that's why I'm not vegan. Or that's why people don't like vegans. Well, a lot of non-vegans are a-holes. So should I hate all non-vegans? Because 10% of these a-hole non-vegans, anti-vegans come to our social media and say all these horrible things about how horrible Angie and I are for the world, how I look like an old 80-year-old and all this stuff. Should I hate all non-vegans because a 10% slice of humanity are a-holes of non-vegans? Explain this to me. I should do what Bob's doing here. Hate all non-vegans because of a minority of a-holes. Allison, a vegan was mean to me. Yeah, Angie. I follow a lot of vegans on social media, and none of them make posts calling people murderers. I'm sure if you were in a different circle than the people that Angie and I respect and follow, like some of these people I've banned, you will probably find in their discussions them calling non-vegans murderers. But they're a more extreme and mean group of people. That's a good band name, huh, Brian? A minority of a-holes. But it's true. In any group of people, whatever you work in, whatever your job is, there's going to be a minority of a-holes, about 10%. AJ Vintage, I follow non-vegan YouTubers who are absolute sweethearts, but cringe when they cook. You cringe when they cook dead animals on the camera. So yeah, that does anger me when people try to say, you vegans are a-holes and mean to people. Yeah, some are. Some vegans are mean to me. So mean that I've had to block them because they can't respect the simple rules of civility that I just expect and pretty much require if people are going to have any kind of interaction with me, be it online or in person. If you came up to me outside in the street or at the gym or at Disneyland and weren't civil and you started harassing me, or saying stupid racist, sexist, ageist stuff, you're out of here. I'm not going to hang out. Oh, I want to hang out with this person and have a productive conversation. It's going to go nowhere because they're full of hate and they're not open to rational discourse. You're an a-hole, Vian Moyman? Well, I still like you. Yeah, V-Lamb, I'm kind of with you there. If another vegan calls a meat eater murderer, depends on the context. I might not mind it. Might not be my personal preferred form of activism, but I typically don't mind it. But it depends on the context. Like I said, if I'm just sitting around my mom's house and she's not eating a vegan meal, I'm saying, you're a murderer. I'm not going to call her a murderer. That's just totally effed up and wrong, Anyway. ANCAP, your comment was just deleted by YouTube. I don't know what to tell you, ANCAP. Why don't you just keep typing your comment over and over? I think sooner or later you'll successfully hit the enter button or whatever you got to hit and it'll go through. Just give it a shot, all right, ANCAP? Have faith in the process here. Yeah, NCAP. Angie brings up, maybe you're using a word that's banned, so make sure you're using no inappropriate language like swear words or anything, that could be construed. Make sure you're using the most safest language possible. Okay, ANCAP? All right, that's my tip for you if you're having trouble. Yeah, Angie B. Yeah, great point. All you is how every bigot's comment starts. All you vegans, or all you Chinese people, or whatever. That's how every bigot comment starts. All you, all you vegans are calling people murderers. Nope, that's not true. Yeah, Brian Kroc. Yeah, even if he did have a problem with vegan channels, I would never speak bad about them. That's typically my policy. I've stayed quiet many times, and I've seen some vegans do some stuff I completely think is just wrong, just saying some really inappropriate stuff. But even doing something beyond what they're saying, actually actions they've done in their lives or in the world that I find wrong. But yeah, they are doing their thing. I'm doing mine. I'm not here to that's not why I get up every morning, is to be the vegan god, the vegan police, and always just call out someone for not being perfect or whatever. Yeah, the vegan conspirators, Uncle, are holding ANCAP's comments. ANCAP, just again, keep hitting it. Because I know your comment that says, why did you see my comments? That's going to get through. So if that's going to get through, your actual real intended comment's going to get through too. Yeah, Fu Man Poo. Maybe ANCAP just needs to put on some Comfortably Numb, huh? I'm not making fun, ANCAP. See, you got that through. See, all your comments that you want to get through. That's what we just don't really believe you. ANCAP, here, do a little test right now. Type in the word happy. Just type in happy. See if you can type in the word happy for us. I was curious, what's going to happen if you type in the word happy? Happy. All right, type that in for us right now, ANCAP. Type in happy. And if it doesn't come through, come back and say, oh my God, I tried to type in happy and it didn't come through. Yeah, Crocs in the kitchen is dope, being Mormon. Can't disagree with that. Yeah, Allison, I agree with you. 100%. It's absolutely amazing the critiques that vegans have to put up with versus other social justice movements. Yeah, we are just like open season. Since now, it's known that if you leave racist comments, you're gonna get deplatformed or blocked from whatever you're on. If you leave homophobic comments, you'll get banned or blocked. But you can leave all the hate you want towards vegans. We're unprotected. Even ageist comments can get people in trouble. Sexist comments. I said homophobic and stuff like that. It'll get you platform. But vegans, we're open game. Hey, open season, guys, come at us. We're vegan. We're not protected, even though we are the target of hate speech, constant target of hate speech. But Bob's mad at vegans because we might piss off a non-vegan here or there with our more extreme brethren. Brethren, appropriate word, makes us like we're a cult when I say that word, huh? ANCAP, you guys are bad people. ANCAP, I told you to type in happy, and you come back with saying, you guys are bad people. Thanks for showing who you are. He couldn't even type in happy. ANCAP, he found enter. No, ANCAP, just type in happy. HAPPY. ANCAP must not be happy, huh, Uncle? Huh? Dark Vegan, yeah, we were talking about that documentary earlier. I got to see that trailer. Yeah, I'm totally interested. Yeah, new documentary. Is it out yet or coming soon? I Could Never Be Vegan, which is a great title.
I Could Never Be a Vegan?
Yeah, it's a. Oh, wow. Yeah, isn't that an awesome title?
I can't wait.
I know, I can't wait either. Yeah, I guess we could watch it. Is it actually out? Was it UV Lamb that told us about that doco? I thought it was you, or was it Dr. Bear? Anyway, is it out yet? Or is it just a trailer right now? If it's a trailer, I could pull it up. We could watch it together. Let's see. I Could Never Be Vegan trailer. Let me just...
Oh, yeah, watch the trailer with
Yeah, let's see if we can watch it together. Let me, first of all, try to find it. I assume it's on YouTube, so I'll go there first. I Could Never Be Vegan. Ooh, we got a super chat tip. Woohoo! Ooh, I see the trailer. Hey, thank you, Hoot. Hoot9, $20. Oh my goodness, Hoot9.
Thanks
Wow,
to
you might
and
buy
Angie
bought us
for
some
all
dinner.
the content over the years.
Oh,
guys
thank
are
you.
the best.
Oh, Angie, you got to hear
Smile.
the super chat. Hoot9 just super chatted $20. Thanks to you and Angie for all the content over the years. You guys are the best. Happy face. Angie said, "Aw," so thank you. That warms our hearts. Thank you so much there, Hoot9. Much appreciated. And it's,
We'll have to grab some food.
we'll grab some food. Maybe we'll get some burritos tonight.
I thought you wanted another one of those.
What?
What's that guy's name?
Oh, a Rick Rubin special.
It's confusing because I'm listening to you on my phone in real life and they're not synced up.
I guess we could have a Rick Rubin special and get burritos tomorrow. Oh, maybe I'll get Vin Loy tomorrow when I come back from my mom's.
That's what we'll do. Vin Loy.
Vin Loy. I will spend your money at a really good vegan restaurant tomorrow, Hoot9. Yeah, I need to go do some business at my mom's. And when I come back, I stop by my favorite vegan restaurant, get some takeout. And so we'll use it there at my favorite vegan restaurant, Vin Loy Tofu in Cerritos. It's not a tofu house, even without the name. They just make really good stuff there.
I'll post a picture on the community tab.
And Angie will post a picture on the community tab. So thank you. Oh, and AJ just donated $10 as well. Thanks, Ryan and
Thanks,
Angie,
Ryan
for
and
keeping
Angie
us
for keeping
sane.
us
Hey,
sane.
we're doing our best because we're like you guys. You know, we're trying our best to stay sane ourselves. Believe me, I'm not just saying that. You know, we really are trying our best. It's been really challenging for the past couple years. So thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll post some pictures on the community tab. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you are, or hit the notification bell so you get notified. Because Angie's actually been a more prolific YouTube content creator than I have been over the past month or so. She's posting shorts, YouTube shorts on a regular basis. Post to the community tab, we can put photos, kind of like Instagram kind of. So yeah, make sure you're following us. Angie's all over that. And Angie filmed my vlog, the surfing vlog from the other day, from yesterday or the day before. Yeah, Sarah, ANCAP, do you have a question, ANCAP? I just haven't seen your question. I was trying to say a reason. My comment is about looking like a Superman? A super what? ANCAP, I think English isn't your is not your first language, correct? So I'm not picking on your language. I just don't understand what you're saying. I really don't. Fu Manpu, yeah, I am Superman and I can do anything. REM, right? Another prop has occupied my time. REM, yeah, this one goes out to the one I love. Let me see, I think I could play that one on the guitar. I haven't played that song in a long time, so I'm not gonna again, I'd have to figure out the chords. It'd probably take me if I were just not concerned with you guys, maybe 30-40 seconds maybe, but I'm not gonna noodle around for 30-40 seconds. So anyway, oh, wow, I didn't know about that, Uncle. Yeah, I won't be able to go to anything tomorrow, really. Let's see. Mary Bowberry, conservative, Republican, vegan. We unicorns exist. Allison, it has nothing to do with left or right. I agree. Veganism has nothing to do with your political leanings, has nothing to do with your religious beliefs. It's a belief that transcends all those categories. It exists separately. It's a belief that it's wrong to exploit animals, wrong to be cruel to animals. We don't need to eat them. I don't see how that relates to being left, right, center, or Buddhist, Christian, Muslim, or atheist. All people can believe it's wrong to harm other sentient beings, right? It's really not tied to anything. ANCAP, your keyboard is not US. Either way, if you have a reason why you don't like veganism, you can tell. She said twice in a row there. You typed in 2 comments there. My keyboard is not US. Maybe that's the reason. So you obviously can successfully leave comments, ANCAP. This is getting funny. It's actually getting a little tiring, too, to always have to help you with your inability to successfully learn how to comment. Yeah, are we flinging poop here, Bob? Whoa, I hit the wrong button again. What happened to my sound? What the hell? I just broke my sound. What the hell? All right, where is my app? There it is. All right, cool. I'm back. I'm gonna do Bob one more time. Swish. You're throwing in poop, Bob. So Dr. Bear says, Bob, you're throwing poop on the wall. First, you complain that some vegans, and it's actually a small minority, maybe 10% of vegans, are mean and say things that, trigger you, like you're a snowflake or something like that, maybe, Bob. I'm not sure. Anyway, now you're saying it's some kind of left-wing movement. You're breaking the live stream. How is veganism a left-wing movement? Please be clear. I'm going to sit back, Bob. You come here and explain to me how veganism is some kind of a project of the Democratic Party of the United States. What's that, babe?
There's conservative vegans.
Yeah, there's conservative vegans here, like Mary Bo Peep. Is that your name? We have vegans of every kind. We have like libertarian, anarchist vegans. Like, please, Bob, explain to me how having the belief that it is. Oops, wrong one. My bad here. How is having this belief? Drink up, guys. How is having the belief that it's wrong to exploit animals? It's wrong to be cruel to animals. How is that a left-wing liberal belief thing? How come a conservative Republican couldn't believe that? How come a centrist couldn't believe that? How come an anarchist or a communist or a socialist? How come it's a left-wing liberal thing? So I would love to hear this, Bob. So I'm going to wait, Bob. So I really want to see this. Oh, let's watch the trailer together. Yeah, let's watch the trailer together. My bad, I had that all set up. Yeah, so as Bob gets his thing together here, let's watch the trailer together. All right, so I could never be vegan. Are we ready? I'm actually putting my headphones on so we don't have any feedback, okay? All right, let's do this. I could never go vegan. Official trailer, 2 minutes, 28 seconds.
I don't think many people grasp just how serious this is.
All we see is what the industries want us to see.
We're talking about effectively the collapse of Earth systems.
Hello?
Hi, Mum. It's Tom. Just got a quick question for you. Why did you raise me not eating meat?
My name's Tom, and I've
You guys
never
can hear
eaten
it,
meat.
okay, right?
But I can't seem to go a day without hearing from others about why they could never go vegan. Like vegans are malnourished. Climate change doesn't exist. Cheese, bacon, food is bloody disgusting. B12, protein, animals are there for us to eat. Are these reasons justified? I need to know more.
I should have made
there
this
is this
movie.
big misconception around you can't be vegan and strong.
What are you going to eat? You go gym, where are you going to get protein from?
I stood on the Olympic podium just 5 months shy of my 40th birthday.
I need to speak to the experts. Do you think the public have any idea what goes on in free-range farms?
No.
In meat-eating cultures around the world, people learn to classify a small handful of animals as edible.
Issues to do with the use of other animals, the use of women's bodies.
Most people have this one-dimensional view of veganism as people who eat salads all day, which is totally wrong.
Food has now overtaken other risk factors as being the biggest thing that drives chronic disease in the Western world.
Rather than getting healthier, we're actually getting sicker.
1 in 5 people die because of an unhealthy diet.
The dairy industry has convinced us that bone health is all about calcium and calcium is all about milk.
I can't even articulate some of the things that I've seen.
When I have nightmares now, it's the sound of those pig screams that I'm hearing. The biggest cause of ecological destruction.
Humanity, technology and inventions have brought us into this situation. We can also reverse that.
Nearly 5 million deaths were caused and related to antimicrobial resistance.
This is the greatest catastrophe humanity has ever faced.
The worst experience of my life.
All right. Well, yeah, they did. I definitely could have, like, what they showed at the beginning of the movie, all those reasons why I couldn't go vegan. That's something I could have made a movie about. I don't know what direction I would go in after that, but yeah, that sounds like something I should have explored more. At least I could have made a short form movie, like a 20-minute or something like that, of all these dumb reasons why people can't go vegan. Now, man, maybe I'll do that. I'll think about that in the future. That could be fun. Really explore that part of his idea or their ideas there. Yeah, I didn't hear the word murder, huh, Angie? Yeah, we didn't hear the word murderer. Are you still with us, Bob? You're saying how vegans love to use the word murder in their activism. That was a 2.5-minute trailer there. Said a lot of stuff, talked to a lot of people. I didn't hear them say, yeah, everyone's murdering all the animals and you're murdered. Like, nope, didn't say that. So that's the trailer. So it's not out yet. The trailer just came out 3 days ago. So usually a trailer precedes the okay, for regular updates you can follow them on their social media, and I'll give you the link to their website here if you are inclined to follow someone's website, and there you can get a link to everything, all their other social media like TikTok, Instagram, and all that. But it's iCouldNeverGoVegan.co.uk, so check that out, guys. So yeah, please keep me up for when it comes out, and maybe it'll inspire me to make a little short form movie as well. Slow mode stopped your awesome Pink Floyd comment. Then do it again. Let's see. I'm not sure what that one is. They keep hanging up. I'm not sure what song that is. That doesn't sound like a Floyd or a Roger Waters lyric to me. But I can't say I know all their songs on every album. I like the concept too, Mary. Yeah, I really like the concept of the first third of the trailer when I was going, when I raised my hands, I should have made this. This is exactly what I experience all the time, playing with my hair, guys. Anyway, I really like that first third of the movie, and maybe I'll try to do something more with that concept, like take it to the nth degree. So, dude, was Bob here? I want to know if Bob ever came out and told us. Would I have him tell us? Ask him to tell us now? I totally forgot. That was before the trailer. Oh, man, I can't remember. It's because I'm vegan. That's why my memory can't remember what I asked Bob to come back and tell us. How veganism is a left-wing centric idea. Left-wing idea of the Democratic left or something like that. So I really would love to hear the argument or reason for that. Unfortunately, I think it's just going to be more, poop flinging. I don't think we're going to get an explanation. It's a bit back. Okay, I'm sorry, Bob. I just had to do the poop flinging there. It made me feel happy. All right. Let's see. Let me scroll back, Bob, if I can find your comment about why. I don't see it, Bob. Could you do me a favor and maybe you could find it yourself and paste it back or reconstruct it in a concise, clear way? I would love to see how veganism is somehow being promoted by the left Democratic wing, whatever. I just want to hear this. It should be good, because we already have a few conservative vegans here to tell you I'm conservative as F and vegan. So anyway. All right, what else have I missed here? Yeah, Earthlings. That movie's responsible for a lot of people going vegan, undoubtedly. Unfortunately, I didn't have to watch that. I was already vegan before I ever heard of the movie Earthlings. I saw a few minutes of it and go, whoa, I don't need to see this. I already know about this. It's too horrible. I'm vegan already. But yeah, it's a great tool to get a lot of. It doesn't get everyone vegan. Some people see that, they don't want to think about it anymore. But some people see that and go vegan instantly. I've had many people tell me this. So it's in effect, everyone's different. It's an effective tool for some people, for some people's psyches. It meets them at the right time, at the right information, and that'll turn them vegan. But other people, it won't. Not everyone's the same. That's why we need all sorts of different kinds of activism. There is not one solely, uniquely correct way of being a vegan activist. We need all kinds to reach all kinds of people. Yeah, I couldn't watch 2 seconds of. I think I lied when I said I watched a minute or two. I don't even think I got through a minute of Earthlings. The fart sound. What's that? Someone misses the fart sound. The fart sound. Let's do a fart sound. Let's do a swish. All right. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't need to see more animal torture. I'm already aware of it. But for the masses of people, the billions of people who are blissfully ignorant, blissfully unaware of the horrors of what happens in animal agriculture and slaughterhouses, they need to see that. But yeah, we already know. I already know. So I can't really watch that. I don't need to watch. It's not good for my mental health to see stuff like that. Especially, let's rewatch Earthlings and like, no, that's not going to make me better mentally, mental health wise. Cowspiracy, yeah, there's a great movie there too. Yeah, again, different information affects different people differently. A lot of times seeing how our earth is going to be destroyed by how it's being destroyed by animal agriculture, responsible for Amazon rainforest destruction, responsible for species extinctions, responsible for more greenhouse gases than all of transportation exhaust combined. That might wake up a few people like, I just had kids. Maybe I want them to have a planet to live on so they can have kids. Maybe, or no, I'm just going to keep going on eating hamburgers. Well, it does affect them, David, right? I mean, destroying our planet affects everyone that lives on this planet, but people are even disconnected to things that do affect them. But since their finite minds can't comprehend this complex mega idea of planetary destruction caused by human activities, it's not happening in real time, so you just can't look and point, there it is, the planet's being destroyed right now, I see it. It's something that happens over time. You can't understand this mega idea, so a lot of people just, screw it, I don't care. If my kids will have a planet, no, that's not guaranteed at all. Oh, ANCAP, you finally got your argument out. Congratulations, you got your argument out here. ANCAP, I don't like seeing animals being killed, but meat is crucial for humans. What do you mean meat's crucial for humans? I haven't had meat in over a decade, bro. Assuming you're a bro. I haven't had meat in over a decade. How is it crucial? If it was crucial, meaning like crucial for human survival, am I just like some freak of nature? Like the doctors should look at me like, wow, I can't believe you're alive, Ryan. You haven't had meat in over a decade, and you're still walking around and healthy, not deficient in your blood work. Wow, no, it's not crucial for humans. It's not. So in what way is meat crucial for humans? Because we can look at not the poop wall, and you don't have to take my opinion. Maybe I'm a freak. Maybe I'm a genetic freak, and there's just something really unique about Ryan's biochemistry that makes him able to get all the nutrients he can from plants. No, I'm not a freak of nature. Dietitians of Canada, British National Health Service, British Nutrition Foundation, Dietitians Associated of Australia, all saying the same thing, that non-wacky vegan diets have all the nutrients you need. So yeah, I'm not a freak. These are opinions of people way more experienced, way more intelligent, way more credentialed than I am. These are their position statements on the healthfulness, the appropriateness of all vegan diets. Yes, I've overcome all the odds, vegan, of course. I've overcome all the odds. There's no explanation for me here. I'm just a freak of nature. You should put me in the circus, not. Maybe she thinks I'm lying about being vegan. Who would think that? Hippie, happy pick panda? Am I reading your name right? I'm sorry, my brain's not parsing out the words there. Bob Hill, you prefer vegan debates? Well, yeah, this is not a debate channel. I've said this many times. This is a vegan rational thought channel. People will ask questions or present arguments against veganism, and we will explore those ideas. We will shine the light of critical thinking on them and see how tight these ideas are, what the logical consequences may be. If you want a debate channel, there's plenty of other vegans who, that's their specialty. They're known as debate bros. They'll debate you about anything and everything under the sun. This is not a debate channel. This is a critical thinking channel. One reason you're not vegan. Well, what? What's the one reason? Because meat is crucial for humans? How? How, ANCAP? Please explain. No, you're not timed out. Please explain how meat is crucial for humans, because it's apparently not crucial considering the opinion statements of all these health organizations from around the world, and it's apparently not critical or crucial because I'm still not dead yet, despite not having had any meat in over a decade. Yeah, debates suck. Debates are boring. There's not like truth at the end of a debate. You know what I'm saying? Like, say one guy wins a debate, another guy loses. Doesn't mean the guy who won, that their position is automatically now given truth somehow. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about truth. I'm trying to explore ideas through, like I said, the lens of critical thinking and trying to see what is true. But a debate doesn't bring truth. Hey, Samuel, I've been seeing you all night. Veganism is about ethical behavior and civilized, humane values, and can be achieved easily. Yeah, it's a sad excuse. It's sad, the excuses people give to such a simple action just to stop eating meat. Yeah, like Bob's saying, earlier he's saying, hey, too many vegans say mean things like call people murderers. Like, oh yeah, some do. But yeah, the ones we follow, Angie pointed out, don't do that. We follow vegans all the time. I don't see them calling people murderers, but some vegans do. Doesn't mean all use these words that offend Bob's ears, you know. I mean, tough, you know. If that offends you, then don't listen to those vegans. Watch my channel, Bob, as you do. That's probably why you like my channel. You keep coming back almost week after week. I must be doing something that attracts you, right? There's something, not like physically attractive, but I'm saying like something that attracts you about my form of activism. That I'm not calling you and others murderers and all this stuff, you know. It's because I am engaging in critical thinking. Oh, Fu Man, yeah, you're out in the East Coast. Yeah, stay as long as you can. I know when it comes to about 3 hours from now, our West Coast time, I'll probably be pretty tired too. I'm already pretty chill today too. Until I played three games of basketball today. Of course, I was the oldest person in all of them, and we did quite well. My age didn't hurt. Hey, John B. Happy Friday to you, and thanks for coming to the live stream. Fu Man Poo, M. What is the M? Yeah, AJ Vintage, thanks for pointing out to ANCAP that no one is timing you out, ANCAP, or persecuting you. I haven't seen anyone say anything mean towards ANCAP other than like, you're not being timed out, ANCAP, just say it. You know, we're a little frustrated at this constant. You can't use the M word. What is the M word, ANCAP? And can you use another word instead, like meat? I can't even think, what bad word are you trying to say that starts with the letter M? No, I'm just curious. I'm not doubting you. I'm just wondering, what could it be? Do any of you guys have any idea that what this meat? Yeah, you can say meat. You can say meat. Bob just said meat. What'd you say there before that, Bob? Yes, I like the arguments I make, Ryan. Still not convinced, but it's coming along. All right, cool, awesome, Bob. See, that's why I'm not calling you an a-hole or anything like that. I've said this before. You have certain YouTuber vegan guys that are all tough, try to act alpha male. I'm not going to mention their names because they've been banned from our channel, but we'll get in a debate with you, and if you're not a vegan, they'll say all these mean things to you. Like, what's the objective? Are you trying to get someone like Bob to like hate vegans and veganism forever? Because if you're just going to call them a-holes the whole time and be jerks, why would they ever want to be vegan? They'll just stay non-vegan for the rest of their lives just to spite people like that. I want people to leave an interaction with me with a positive attitude towards veganism. That guy seems pretty chill. I might not agree with everything he says, but I like his approach. He seems reasonable. He's not an a-hole. Yeah, maybe I'll go vegan someday in the future. See, that doesn't happen when you get in a debate with these a-hole vegan YouTubers that are jerks. Yeah, what's the M word? Let's play Wordle. Is it M with an N at the end? Mean? Man? Moon? Malarkey? See, ANCAP, we're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you here. You're not being, what's the M word? We're all like on edge here. Just tell us, get it over with. All the suspense is killing us. What is this M word you can't say? Like, male? You can't say male? You just said it. The word for male. Man? Male? Man. You can't say man. Yes, you can say man. Can someone type man in right now? Let me just see if you can say man. Yeah, Sarah just typed in man. I'm with you, Heidi. No one should be able to use the word malarkey. Well, Sarah just typed in man. So ANCAP, do us a favor right now. Type in man. Everyone's able to type in man. So I'm not sure why one person, ANCAP, is the only person on YouTube that can't type in the 3-letter word man. Everyone can type in man. Oh, did we get a spammer? Let me see. I didn't see it. Let me go back and take a look. All right, thanks. Yeah, that spam girls channel, whatever, they're gone. Thanks for pointing that out, Dr. Bear. Or was it VLAM? One of you guys. Thanks who did it. Dr. Bear, thank you. Maroon 5. Oh gosh. So hey Michael, how's it going? So yeah, you can type in man, and you can also type in mendacity and all forms of words that begin with the letter M. In fact, I'm having a hell of a time thinking of a banned word that begins with the letter M. I really can't think of any. I don't think there's any banned M words. I can't think of any racial slurs, sexist comments, homophobic anything. Inappropriate language. I can't think of any. I can't think of any bad M word that you shouldn't say. I don't have any plans for Thanksgiving yet, Dark Vegan. Nothing. Zero. Lack of plan. The absence of plans. That could be Majul. Hey, Harleyton Anadonis. Yeah, ANCAP, if you're having technical difficulties, as Dr. Bear's suggesting, yeah, it's not our fault. I am sorry. Your comments are okay. Mongo, that's okay too. No, it's man. Mathematics. Okay. let's move on. I'm sorry, ANCAP. We're not laughing at you or anything. We're just laughing at your situation here. It is kind of funny, you know. I mean, we're not making fun of you, but it is really trippy. Yes, your comments are okay, ANCAP. I haven't seen any inappropriate comments yet. I feel sorry for you that you can't get your comments through. I do. I feel for you. A little bit. Happy Epic Panda, you told your brother, see, I parsed your name that time. You told your brother about a vegan bodybuilder. There's tons of vegan bodybuilders, because he claimed you can't build muscle as a vegan. And he said the guy was lying. No, I put on muscle as a vegan. I mean, shall I go show you my Instagram shots of me working out and stuff? I humble me, who's not a body. You don't even have to show a bodybuilder. You can look at my body when I was running, when I was a runner and cyclist of like 5-6 years, like very, little muscle beyond what you needed minimum to be like, not emaciated. And then after going to the gym and using resistance training, doing resistance training regularly, religiously, I put on muscle. I'm not a bodybuilder, but not even I'm proof. My humble little story shows that veganism is not a barrier to why wouldn't a vegan be able to put muscle on? There's amino acids in plants. I mean, that's what you need. You need resistance training, regular resistance training, following some kind of logic or plan, and recovery and amino acids. I mean, what's missing? First guitar I ever owned is that red one right there. My parents bought it at a department store that no longer exists in the 70s. The guitar sucks. There's nothing good about it. It's crap, but I just keep it because it's pretty. It looks like it's pretty handmade. So yeah. And I started playing, I think in like, I don't know, 1st or 2nd grade, something like that. So whatever age that is. Yeah, the Dark Vegan, a bodybuilder. It's not hard gaining muscle as a vegan. No, just train. You just got to train. You just can't gain muscle sitting on the couch dreaming about it. You got to do some work. I mean, there's vegan athletes, there's vegan professional athletes, vegan Olympic athletes, vegan professional, football, NFL football, vegan NBA basketball, vegan everything. So they're saying these guys can't put on muscle even though they're performing at the highest level of their respective sports, and females too. I mean, Serena Williams, Djokovic. It's the longest streak at #1, I think, ever in modern recorded tennis history, and doesn't eat any animal products, from what I can tell. Okay, ANCAP, I'm glad you're not blaming us. It does sound like a YouTube thing that you couldn't type in man. Yeah, inch herbivore. Even the vegan YouTuber that I banned, his channel is all about gaining muscle and stuff. Not that, but that's in his channel name. He's even an example. It's so easy. It's not that hard to put muscle on. It's the hard. Yeah, you just got to train. You got to eat right and train. Yeah, good point, Johnny B. How come when people talk about what you say about protein and vegans, nobody points out the fact that I can get my voice high, but a lot of people say, your voice is high. No, I can go there for a quick moment to emphasize a point, then it comes back down to its baritone range. How nobody points out the fact that most people bodybuilding use some form of supplements, and even beyond, taking steroids or what have you, testosterone. Like, you're not getting protein from your diet. Yeah, so they're getting protein from their diet and they're taking supplements too, so, and that's why I feel it's not wrong for me as a vegan athlete to use a duckweed supplement that has a lot of amino acids. That's funny, V-Lam. You don't blame veganism for your emaciated physique. You're just lazy as AF. How's the running going, V-Lam? Just curious. Have you started running with your heart rate monitor and now trying to get it much lower? And I also want to point out something too. I know you're in like Hong Kong, right? And it's in the tropics more or less there, right? So it's warmer. And when it's warmer, your body has to work even harder to expel the heat from your core to cool it down. You can't overheat or else, bad things happen. So maybe try running when it's coolest, in case you're not already doing it. If you're running in the peak heat of the day and running too fast, that's bad as far as like high heart rate. Unless you're trying to do that, which you're not, since you're just starting out. You want to maintain a lower heart rate, more zone 2 running than like zone 5, it sounds like, which you're in. Let's see, Sarah, you trained hard for 20 years. I was not aware of that, Sarah. Wow, impressed. During COVID, you took 2 years off, as many of us did. Now I'm back, 2.5 months lifting. You feel good and strong again. Yeah, I feel good when I'm lifting. In fact, I think I lift too much. I think 5 days a week is a lot, I need, because the other 2 days a week, I'm not laying down. I'm playing basketball, so I'm working. I'm doing some kind of hard physical activity almost every day, and I don't know. I can do it, but I think it wouldn't hurt me to have like a 1 day off, where I don't do anything other than like walk or something like that. Yeah, good point, Samuel. Yeah, big animals that people know are big and mighty animals. Like, what'd you list there? Elephants, horses, gorillas. I like to point rhinoceros. Yeah, rhinos, buffaloes. They're eating plants, leaves or grass or whatever. They're not eating other animals. They're not carnivorous animals. They're eating plants, So obviously these huge animals, rhinos and elephants, where do they get their protein? From plants. Same place that we're getting them from. That's good, Dr. Barry. Ordering some vegan cookies right now. That's why you don't have a perfect body. You don't blame veganism. Sarah, I didn't know you love weightlifting. A total rat. Yeah, I enjoy it. At first I didn't think I was gonna, but when I got first back into weight training after doing so much running, but now I enjoy it. I look forward to going out in my garage gym right out there, just right outside here, going out to my garage gym every day. I enjoy it. And then other days like today, I don't lift weights. I'll do some battle ropes and I'll hop in the car and go to the gym. Let's see, VLAM. Okay, so you're training. You've been doing brisk walking every day after work for 20 minutes, maintaining zone 2 to 3. Good for you. resting heart rate down a few points, 59. Sounds like you're off to a good start. That's why I think I did say that, right? Like, not to say you're doing what I did just because I said it, but yeah, sometimes to keep in zone 2, it requires you at first to just walk. Like, walk quickly, but yeah, walking's, that's what it takes. And, a lot of athletes don't want to do that, because I feel like, I want to go and run and work hard. Well, no, you want to do it right. You want to train your heart, train your, not necessarily your heart, but your whole cardiovascular system in general to become more efficient. So, you can actually start running and stay in zone 2 without having to go into zone 4 and 5 like you're doing. So, yeah, do that for a while. Sounds like it's working out for you. Yeah, I'm surprised you're even hitting zone 3 with a brisk walk, but that sounds good. It sounds like you're doing what you ought to be doing. Barefoot shoes. Oh, cool. What kind you get? Just curious. Snowshoeing season is starting. Wow, you get snow where you're at, Sarah? Damn, I didn't think snowed that much there. Hey, Zyla! Yay!
Thank you for all you do. Love your Star Trek and Dr. Oz videos. I shared them with friends who are having fun discovering alternatives to eating animals. I switched 2 years ago for the planet and found health and alignment with my love for animals.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing those kind words about your journey and our videos there. Yeah, we need to do more Star Trek and Dr. Oz videos. It's been a while, but yeah, I remember those quite well. Thank you, Zylan. Thanks so much for your kind super chat tip. And like I said, we're going to put that money into our dinner tomorrow night. I'm going to bring some takeout home, some Asian vegan takeout, and we'll put a photo of it on our social media. And if you're not following us on our other social media, we'll put it on our YouTube community tab. So make sure you're subscribed and or have that notification bell hit so you can get notified when we put content up there, which we do. Let's see. Oh, okay. Bend, Oregon is at the base of the Cascade Mountain Range. East side. Oh, you're on the other side. Okay, that's the more cool side in the wintertime, because yeah, the Pacific side gets a little more influence. Okay, I see. So you can get some snow there. Yeah, damn. Country fried vegan? No, I don't even have a blue check mark on my Twitter now anyway. So no way in hell am I going to pay $20 or $8 a month to keep a verification check next to my name. So no. Sirloin. No, I got glasses way before I went vegan, like in 3rd, 4th grade or something like that, like decades before going vegan. Okay, all right, thanks for sharing your shoe there. I was seeing if I might have heard of that before. I have not, but it's cool. Yeah, I recommend, if not a barefoot shoe, a barefoot-like shoe, something that's at least has like 0 drop like Ultras have, which I like. They have some cushioning, so you have a little bit of cushioning, but not so much that you're pounding your feet on every stride or anything like that. But yeah, I do prefer more minimal shoes. That's why when I play basketball, I can't use like a barefoot basketball shoe, but I use low tops. A lot of guys are in high tops, and I'm one of the few. I would say maybe 15% of us out at the gym on any given day are in low tops. It's it's more rare, but I like as little shoe as possible. Wide toe box? Yeah, Ultras. I remember have a wide toe box. That's one of their selling points, one of their feature points of their shoes. ALTRA. Yeah, ALTRA. Yeah, check them. I'm not sponsored, even though I did get a free pair of shoes from them a long time ago. But I love them. They're my favorite running shoes. They're light. They're minimal. They're really, really light. I love that about them. They look like a heavy Nike type shoe, but they're super light. Sirloin. I haven't really calculated how much protein I should be having on any day, but I know I'm getting quite a bit because my morning breakfast already starts off with about 40 odd grams, 20 grams from the Clean Machine Green Protein, and another 20 plus grams of protein from the bananas, the little bit of blueberries I put in, and the scoop of ground flaxseed I think adds another 3-ish grams. So just one meal alone, I'm getting about 40 to 50 grams of protein. So I don't worry about that because I'm eating more legumes throughout the day, eating plenty of food. So not something I add up and try to stay on top of. Like, am I meeting it's obviously working. I'm getting stronger. I'm athletic. Anyway. Hey, mi comunidad vegana, 5 weeks in and lost weight, although you're already skinny. You've been losing weight for 5 weeks. Wow, what are you doing, curiously? Because I would love to lose like 2 pounds. I told you guys last week or last live stream, my goal is to lose like 2 pounds. So let me know what I can do to lose just 2 pounds. Yeah, Dr. Bear. Yeah, first Kanye, now Kyrie Irving. Yeah, he's had every chance to apologize, and he won't apologize. You know, for showing something that had. It wasn't a movie, from what I understand, a documentary that was fully anti-Semitic. It was more about a theory about the black or African experience, but it did say some anti-Semitic statements or memes or tropes or whatever to make their argument, and he won't acknowledge that those kinds of statements are false and hurtful. And he should apologize for sharing content that had that. I mean, he could just say I wasn't fully aware when I shared it, the anti-Semiticness of some bits of the document. Admit he was wrong, but he's so stubborn he can't admit that he wasn't perfect. He just says everyone shares stuff on social media. Yeah, but not everyone's like one of the most famous athletes in the world, making like $20 million a year, has 1 million Twitter followers or whatever. You know, he's just not your average guy. So yeah, I'm disappointed. I have his shoes too. I have the Kyrie Irving shoes because, like I said, I wear low tops for basketball, and Nike makes a really good relatively low price for Nike. All right, it's still expensive, but way less expensive than many of their other shoes. So I use his shoes. It's a great shoe. Slam dunked in them. So anyway, that sucks. Yeah, I just wish he would just come out and just say, hey, there's some things that are problematic about what I shared there. Just admit it, you know? Admit that you weren't perfect. But he's too narcissistic, I think, to see that. Stubborn and narcissistic. Hey, Hoot9, if you just joined, welcome. Thanks for joining the happy fam there, Hoot9. You just joined right now, right? I know I've been seeing you in the chat all night. And Dre Starman's here too. Awesome. I'm going to get going pretty soon. I've been on 2.5 hours, but I'll stay on a little bit longer here. You guys have been fun. It's been cool not having trolls again for the second consecutive live stream. You know, like trolls meaning people trying to debunk veganism. And I shouldn't call them trolls. Usually when someone debunks veganism, they're a troll. But there have been honest, sincere, civil people who haven't been trolly who debunk veganism, but they're in the minority. Hey, Dana, Bananas, plant-based eating. You didn't miss anything. It's been pretty chill. It's been pretty cool. Yeah, some people just don't learn how to apologize, and he's just have to, like, you know, suck it up, be a man, and slam dunk this. It's so easy to like denounce anti-Semitism and denounce that the movie that he shared on social media contained some. It wasn't full of it, but it contained some anti-Semitism, and just slam dunk, say, yeah, I don't agree with that stuff. It's wrong and hateful, but you can't even say that. And that's what's disturbing. I don't know why he wouldn't do that. I know why. He's got too much pride. He thinks he's so clever, he's so perfect, and he's not. I mean, he's a smart guy, but no one's perfect. All right, Dr. Barry, I'm going to get going really soon too. So you've pretty much watched the entire live stream. So don't worry. I don't think you're going to miss out on anything. If so, I'll let you know later. Like, oh, you got to go after the 2.5 hour mark. That's when the crazy stuff happened. Hopefully that's not going to happen. Did ANCAP ever get a message out? Well, you guys can be the judge on that. It's like kind of yes, kind of no, maybe. It's kind of debatable if ANCAP ever got his or her message out. And I feel sorry for ANCAP. Adrian Starman, no trolls. Okay, real vegans go 3+ hours. No, I guess I'm not real vegan then tonight. Sirloin. Yeah, you're talking about the complete protein myth, and that's a myth that's been dispelled since the 1970s. You don't have to do this at every meal. That's so complicated, too. Can you imagine asking everyone who's vegan to have these certain food combinations like multiple times a day, or else you're going to become deficient or something like that? And that's just not true. Those are great foods to eat, but you don't have to do that all the time or anything like that. Again, I'm not a medical doctor. It's opinion of health organizations around the world that appropriately planned vegan diets can have all the nutrition you need, including protein. And the key word is here appropriate and well planned, meaning you're just not eating 1 or 2 things or just doing a fruitarian diet. And you can probably do it as fruitarian as well. I'm just saying, don't do anything ridiculous or extreme. That's the word I should use, extreme. Just eat a balanced, sensible vegan diet, plenty of food, don't starve yourself. You don't need to do food combining. That's a myth that was debunked in the 70s. Yeah, there's a lot of problems with Kyrie. Yeah, the vaccine fiasco, flat Earth. NASA invited him over. Hey, Kyrie, come check out what we do at NASA. The Earth isn't flat. You can talk to people who have PhDs in astrophysics, and they can explain things to you. You know, but he's just so stubborn. Yeah, people are still saying such things. Why? Because people don't know what's debunked. That's the thing about a lie. It's much harder to pull in a lie once it's been released into the world because it spreads. Like, I could sit here and debunk Piers Morgan or Joe Rogan, but Joe Rogan gets his videos out, his podcast out to like how many millions of people? And I'm lucky to get like maybe 3,000 views on a Joe Rogan video these days. So, I mean, it's harder to counteract a lie. You know, it's unfortunate. I forgot where that myth came from, to be honest with you. I remember I learned from Dr. Greger, nutritionfacts.org, in one of his videos. He talked a little bit about the origin of this protein combining myth thing. I forgot where it came from, to be honest with you. If I remember right, it was a certain book by a certain author that made it popular, and I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was a French person. I don't remember, but yeah, a certain person published something and people just assumed it to be true. Oh, it's in a book. It must be true. Someone published it in a book. It's got to be true, and it wasn't. Oh, you don't have to worry about that. Happy Epic Panda. Don't worry about that. Oh, nutritionists in Hong Kong are spreading the same myth, feeling, I'm not surprised. It seems like and I'm Asian, I can say it. It seems like in many parts of Asia that it's the information, the real information, stuff like this, that health professionals need to know about plant-based diets somehow isn't making it over the Pacific all that well. There's a lot of just like ignorance. And I say that in a non-judgmental way, just not knowing. That's what ignorance means, just not knowing about, you know, the research into plant-based diets, how they're nutritionally adequate as long as you're not doing something ridiculous. Yeah, it is early vegetarian propaganda, Allison. That's what it was. That's what was going on in the 70s. Those people that were putting out nonsense about vegetarian diets, and now they say the same nonsense about vegan diets. You saw that video too, Allison, the Dr. Greger one? Is that what you're talking about there? Yeah, Uncle. Amino acids combining to get a quote, complete protein. Yeah, it's a myth. I've never met a protein deficient person, let a protein deficient vegan. But, you know, I'm not a doctor. Well, I've talked to vegan doctors and they've still never encountered a protein deficient vegan. It's just a myth. And people aren't sitting there combining proteins or amino acids together all the time. No, people are doing fine as long as they're not doing something ridiculous. All right, so let's start wrapping it up. 2 hours, 32 minutes. I'm starting to get a little tired here and starting to think about dinner. I wonder if Angie's really going to make me the Rick Rubin special tonight. I should ask her if she's making it, because if so, I'll stay on a little longer. I'll say, making the Rick. I take my glasses off because I can see up close really well, so it's actually easier for me to see my phone. So let me see if she's making it. So I will stay on. If not, I will go and help her. Not that she needs my help, like, you know, it's just tofu and gravy. The Rick Rubin special. The Rick Rubin special is the meal that Rick Rubin so eloquently described to Joe Rogan as some horribly unhealthy meal that he was eating. He thought it was healthy, but it turns out it was all carbs and made him unhealthy and fat or something like that. It's tofu with brown sauce. Tofu, and you guys know what tofu's main macronutrient. It's not carbs. Carbs is the least of the three. It's protein followed by fat followed by carbohydrates. So yeah, we jokingly call it the Rick Rubin special. So I had it a couple Friday nights ago. So we'll see if Angie's making it now, because she was joking about it. You saw the picture of that Rick Rubin special. Is very beige. Yeah, we made it better. She made some veggies on the side too. You know, nothing too fancy, but yeah, veggies, some kind of brown sauce. And hers was made out of mushrooms. It was a mushroom sauce. The Rick Rubin brown sauce, he said was gluten. He assumed it was gluten, so maybe some kind of wheat sauce or something. I don't know, but yeah, it's easier to make a brown mushroom sauce, I think. It was pretty good though. Well, Meowsking, how can we know everything Gregor says is correct? Well, we don't know, but that's just a pretty insignificant point that this incomplete protein myth was debunked in the 70s, because he showed studies from the 70s that pointed out how that was incorrect. And you can't find any health organization saying that we need to do this protein combining thing. So you can be pretty sure that Dr. Gregor didn't F up on that one. Yeah, a little spinach on the side would be cool too. You know, in addition to the Rick Rubin special. For us, the Rick Rubin special should include some veggies too. So you guys talking about apples there. Vegan fried ice cream. Whoa. You had that the other night, Dark Vegan? You had the Rick Rubin special? Awesome. Yeah, it's a simple meal and it's tasty, man. Just get some good tasty sauce on the tofu. Damn, you know. Yeah, Dr. Gregor is pretty committed to being factual. He's not perfect. You know, I've screwed up a couple times. You know, when you make 1,000 videos, you know, a couple things might not be perfect, especially in hindsight. You know, but anyway, yeah, his integrity is pretty solid. I mean, if he's just throwing nonsense out there, he would have no credibility. Again, I'm not saying Dr. Gregor is perfect. Just want to make that clear. But more often than not, he's got it. He's on the right side of things. Let's put it like that. But I'm not here to defend or promote him. I'm just saying he's not like a fountain of nonsense like some of his haters say. You loved it. Awesome, Dark Vegan. Yeah, it's becoming a little favorite around here now, the Rick Rubin special. I have a feeling Angie and I will be referring to the Rick Rubin special for many years to come. That's cool. That's one thing. I want one good thing to come out of that stupid interview on Joe Rogan's is the Rick Rubin special has been made. Oh, there are many Dr. Gregor haters out there, Mithu Lion. Like, you know that vegan YouTuber that I banned? Him and his crew hate Dr. Gregor, the vegan YouTuber guy that I banned, and I'm not going to speak bad of them. I'm just speaking factual. I'm not trying to enter into a debate or engage into a debate. I know like Dr. Avi and I think Ask Yourself have huge problems with Dr. Gregor. I think I've seen Dr. Avi. I'm saying Dr. Avi in particular. I can't say I for sure have seen Ask Yourself. I'll just say scratch him. I've seen Dr. Avi, who gave the guy that I banned, the YouTuber I banned, the whole theory about killing all the lions and tigers and eagles and all that. That's where he got it from. He didn't make it up. Dr. Avi got it from somewhere, or he made it up. Anyway, yeah, there's people out there who really don't like Dr. Gregor and think he's some kind of like charlatan, liar, or something like that. Happy Epic Panda said beans are an incomplete protein. Ask your trainer, what essential amino acid are beans missing? They're not missing any. Oh, you didn't start the rice? Oh no. Oh man, I'm not sure. Wow. Should I keep going? Oh yeah, chippies sound good. Yeah, I'll make chippies. Chippies sound good. Chippies are the the fries. Yeah, I can make that. I'll make chippies. I don't want Angie to have to labor for me. Let's see what she says. This will determine our fate of the live stream here. But we should end it pretty soon. I'm getting pretty tired. Let's see what she says here. Yeah, Dr. Gregor has inspired many of us vegans to use PubMed and other resources to find these scientific papers, these peer-reviewed papers, typically, which he shows. Yeah, I'm being a good husband, John. I try to be a good husband. I try to be a good husband to Angie and a good father to my cats. I agree with you, VLAM. That's why I tell these haters, like, okay, say Dr. Greger is wrong on a few things. Is he typically wrong? Is the majority of the stuff he's saying wrong? What'd you say there? He's Dr. Greger and Nutrition Facts are changing so many people's lives for the better. So maybe he didn't get it exactly right. Maybe he didn't phrase what like Dr. Avi would want Greger to say about plant-based or vegan diets and heart disease reversal. Maybe the phraseology was a little off, but still, he gets it right. Oh, I'm a great papa. Thanks, Angie. I think the cats will think I'm a great papa too, huh? Hey, Hoot. Yeah, so you did join tonight. Awesome. Thanks for becoming a Happy Fam member tonight, Hoot9. Yeah, good old Angie, making sure our cult leader is well fed. Let's see. But anyway, Angie, I'll come make some chippies. I just bought them yesterday, and we're not going to eat them tomorrow because I'm going to get the Vinloy takeout. So how about if I come and get some chippies going? If you want, you could start the oven for me because that takes a while to preheat it to 430 degrees, and I'll come out and start slicing those russets that we bought yesterday. Those nice looking long russets for chippies. If you're watching, Angie, let me know. I'm more than happy to do that. But if you want to start the heat in the oven, that'll facilitate. So we'll have to wait like 25 minutes rather than like 35, 40 minutes. Done? All right, cool. I'm going to come out. Yeah, get the potatoes out for me. Get the cutting board, and I'll start slicing and dicing them tates. Make some chippies. All right, here's a plan, guys. So the live stream is officially over, guys. So thank you so much, guys. Thanks to everyone. Uncle, thanks for moderating the whole time. And Peter, if you're watching later, I hope you got your power and your internet back, Peter. That sucks. And thanks, Tracy, for popping in. If you happen to be watching this later, Tracy, thanks for popping in and moderating as long as you were able to there. Appreciate it. And appreciate everyone being here with me on these Friday nights. And thanks for all the Happy Fam for showing up tonight. And thanks for those of you who joined tonight, like Hoot. And One Vaz, if you're still here, One Vaz, thanks for joining the Happy Fam. And we have some exclusive content for you guys. And yeah, we'll do another members only live stream soon enough. So we'll get that planned out. We'll get one done in November. Even though November it's gonna be a kind of weird, busy, crazy month for me. And we got Thanksgiving coming up. I don't even know what we're doing yet. Someone asked, like I said, I have no clue. We have zero plans. So anyway, yeah, Angie says it right. Have a great weekend, everyone. And I'm not sure when my next video will be. If you have any ideas, you can always contact me on social media. Maybe I'll make a video about that trailer of that that why you can't be vegan or you couldn't be vegan. Get that some promotion. How do you join Happy Fam? Good question, Happy Epic Panda. On I'm not sure how this works on Apple, like iOS, like iPads and iPhones, but on Android it works like this, and on the web browsers it works like this. Next to the subscribe button, there's the join button. So just click that, and this drop-down menu will pop up. You'll see our different levels of membership, and just click one of those. So yeah, look for the join button next to the subscribe button. Oh, that fam that wanted the long sleeve tee. No, I didn't see him tonight. I didn't see him. And I didn't see the guy whose dad is a chess grandmaster. I wanted to make sure he had my username so we could play some games online. But anyway, oh, you did want it, Muthulan. Oh, you wanted it. Yeah, hell, were you here? I was looking for you earlier. Were you here when I mentioned it in Muthulan? I wanted to make sure you knew that we got the new, oh man, where'd it go? Vegan Cult Member shirt here. We got it in 3 colors here for you. Dark Heather, Black, Irish Green, and Navy. So you saw it. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I was looking for you earlier, and I thought it was someone else. No, I think it was Mithulan who wanted it. So cool. I'll paste the link right now down into the show notes, so you don't even have to go do any search, and here it is right to that page. So yeah, we got the long sleeve. Yeah, the long sleeve Vegan Cult Member. Did I have that on a second ago? I'm not sure if I did. I'm kind of like losing it right now. I gotta go. I've been doing this for way too long on too little of a stomach. Oh yeah, let us know if you want a different color too, and Angie can make it so, Muthulan. So let us know right now. You get black or heather, and if there's another color that you like more, would name it, and Angie could add that to the drop down menu. That's so cool about making t-shirts like this, where we don't have to like print them up ahead of time and have all the colors and everything fixed forever. You got it. Thanks. Awesome. Cool. Awesome. Cool. We did it just for you. What other vegan YouTube channel will make a t-shirt style just for our viewers? That's how cool we are. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go, and Angie's got the oven heating up. I got to get some chippies sliced into the oven. And if you have any ideas for more shirt colors and styles, let us know. Comment here on this video. That's one way to reach out to us. Comment in the video, and we'll take a look and see what your thoughts are. Yeah, hit like before you go. And yes, Angie, seriously, I just made it just for you guys, fam. So thanks to all the Happy Fam, and thanks for everyone, Happy Fam right now, for watching us every Friday. Thanks for supporting us all these months and years. We really appreciate it. And thanks for making my Friday nights a chill, special time of the week that I honestly, sincerely look forward to. So much love, and I'm going to go help Angie make some food. So until next time, remember, doesn't suck being vegan. Bye, guys. Much love.